Congratulate him, bro. They didn't sit back. They didn't defend when they had 10 men. They went out and played. Congratulate them, bro. Is that not what you're supposed to do? It doesn't matter if you get bopped 3-0 after. Allah. Doesn't matter, does it?
Allah. No.
So right now you are glorifying haram ball. Haram ball last week.
Shake my hand. I'm congratulating you. Congratulations, brother.
The haram ball that you played last week.
Congratulations,
well done,
brother. Well done.
Well done for the haram ball you played.
Sitting in 11th place, got bopped 3-0 at home against Tottenham Hotspurs. Yeah. But you played good football.
Yeah.
And you didn't sit back and defend.
So haram ball, well done.
I'm congratulating you.
Well done, mates.
Well done.
10.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the FTF Podcast Full-Time Footy Show.
Yes.
As you guys can see, the hot seat is live in action for the first time.
Is it?
And since we've introduced it though.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Since we introduced it, the hot, as you know guys, he's not representing, but obviously he's a United fan.
I'm repping the last man to bring me joy at this club.
Wow,
Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest.
Bigger Ronaldo fan than the Man United.
No,
I would just say,
of course not.
I'm gonna put that out there.
Of course not.
Alright guys, we're back with another video. 5 weeks in a row now. 5 weeks in a row. Let's get straight into it. We ain't got nothing to talk about, guys. Obviously, if you want your kits as usual, go to Captain Kits. And yeah, let's get into it, man. Oh, of course, follow the socials as well.
TikTok,
which will be
Instagram.
on screen, yeah.
What else we got?
Snapchat,
Twitter,
Snapchat, SoundCloud, everything. Type in FTF everywhere.
Man United versus Spurs. Obviously, we have to start with that game. I can't lie. 3-0 United.
What happened there, man?
Who scored? Solanke,
Kulusevski and Brennan Johnson.
The guy that you slated.
3 games in a row.
The guys that you spoke about.
Don't do that.
3 games in a row.
What?
Go.
Brennan.
Yeah. Since you've been calling him out.
Both of you, by the way.
No, I said you've been playing out of position. I didn't say he's a bad player. But obviously, your take on the game as a United fan before we. Obviously.
You want to go, yeah?
Straight into it, bro.
Okay, say no more.
Keep it brief.
How I started, goodness gracious. Obviously, as the game was going on, I was screaming. I was very upset. But I've just, this is just basically like what I've been saying the entire time. A lot of people are now realising it, that the manager Erik ten Hag is... If someone told me he's bottom 3 managers in the Premier League, I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't necessarily argue back with them. This guy has now proven that he can't address issues in the team. There's gaping holes in the team. For example, we cannot press. Our fullbacks do not engage in the press. Our gaps between the midfield and defence are very, very high. And this was shown. Structure. And this was shown on against Tottenham once again. Kulusevski was eating. He had the game of his life because he can't believe how much space is being afforded to him in the midfield. We cannot press, yet Ten Hag still chooses to press as a unit, man to man. And sometimes it just doesn't work. You got Bruno and Xerxes pressing up high, which leaves Spurs' midfield literally free the entire time. There's an overload in the midfield, and there's so much space to play with. Kulusevski had the game of his life. Brendan Johnson, everyone ate, bro. Everyone ate against United, and Ten Hag has shown game on game, and now it's become abundantly clear now, hopefully to everyone, that he cannot address issues in the team. In his first season, where he finished third and won a trophy.
You know what? I was kind of jealous.
But even though he done quite well in the general consensus. He did do quite well.
But
I said, you know what? Like I'm gonna back him. Continue to back him, even though I thought that he compromised a lot of what you would say are his principles. Just because he never had the personnel and the players play the way that he usually plays. He got the guys that he got. He spent over 600 million on players that pretty much he wanted. And he can't but get the best out of them.
This is his squad now.
It's his squad. Yeah. So there's no excuse now. So people were saying, let him get what he wants. He has what he wants. Everything at his disposal. He's been backed more than any manager since Alex Ferguson. Probably even more than Alex Ferguson in some seasons. He's been given the keys to everything. He cannot coach structure. There's no attacking patterns. We can't defend. We're poor at transitions. We can't pass out the back. There's barely any positives with Ten Hag's Manchester United. And Tottenham literally came to Old Trafford and walked all over us. It was disgusting. It was shocking. Even with 11 men before the Bruno red card, which was controversial, but I'm sure we'll get into that, we were getting played off the park by Angie Spurs. And what's quite frankly, I've had enough of Ten Hag. Wallahi billahi al-azim, I've had enough. Like I'm genuinely like bro, meet me.
Okay, we're gonna do the show.
I can't say what I'm doing.
You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything.
Get him gone. Yeah, just sack him, please. Ineos are going to give him 2 more games from this point onwards. now it's a Monday, so on this Thursday we have Porto and then Aston Villa away. If he loses both games, he's gone. But it'll be just like us, just like him, to scam a win and continue, and the same issues resurface. Just get rid of him now.
Let me ask you a question about Ten Hag. Obviously, we know that his talent ID is not the best, but in terms of his tactics, sorry, let me rephrase that. What do you think is worse, his talent ID or his tactics?
My word. Wow.
That's a loaded question.
Both are really bad. Both really bad. But I'd say tactics are bad. Because his tactics bring out the worst in players that he signed. So his tactics don't allow for our best players to platform their best abilities.
Okay, but then if they're his players, surely it comes down to his talent ID.
Yeah.
But so the tactics come first. He knows what his philosophy is. He knows the style of football that he wants the team to play.
Yeah.
Then comes the players. So surely you say his talent ID is worse than his tactics now?
Yeah, but I'd say tactics are worse because he just brings out the weakness in players.
Yeah.
No matter who he signs, the structure that he implements is going to bring out the weaknesses. Okay. And he can't seem to rectify that. He can't seem to bring out the best of his players. He's like, remember when we had Ollie, people used to say, oh, this guy used to win games through individual brilliance. This guy used to platform our best players and allow them to play to their strengths.
Looking back,
Ten Hag can't even do that.
Looking back at Ollie, I think he was hard done by. I'm not gonna lie. The football he was playing, the vibe he had at the squad, the players loved playing for him. And then, you know what, it's like I said, like sometimes, but the thing is, Ollie wasn't good enough to be United.
Definitely wasn't good enough.
He was
a lot better, and he was scrutinised a lot more,
of course,
and a lot quicker.
Yes.
And then you have a manager who's a lot more experienced than him in Ten Hag, who comes in, and I'll be honest, he was at Ajax. Did he take a little break and then come to United?
Straight from Ajax.
Straight from Ajax. Okay. And then he comes to United with a lot of expectations on him, and he has a good enough season for him to be trusted by United fans and the United players. And then everything from there just goes downwards.
Yeah.
And you know what is Spurs' record at Old Trafford? Is it good or?
They have not won. Wait, I'm not sure if the 6th one was Old Trafford or not. I'm not sure.
But all I know is that Spurs don't come to Old Trafford and do that.
Yeah.
That's what you take from that.
Yeah, I know. And also, can I just say, with Ollie, like at least he was able to platform his best players. Like he put McFred, two energy bunnies kind of like behind Bruno, which allowed Bruno to just sort of go on and do what he does. Rashford, Martial, Greenwood when we had him, whatever. He understood profiling and player ID. Ten Hag is way out of his depth. He can't even get that right. He can't even get that. There's literally so many more cons than there's pros to this guy.
Yeah.
So many more. He's way out of his
depth.
Even
in the Champions League with Ollie, he was doing pretty well.
Bro, Ten Hag finished 4th in a group with Copenhagen and Galatasaray.
That's not too good.
What? How's he? Bro, the only reason he's in a job is because of a dodgy call against Coventry.
You know what's crazy?
Go, man. I've had enough.
I think where United are doomed now is that this is Ten Hag's squad, and I don't think a manager comes in and looks at the squad and it's like,
this squad
is not good enough.
No,
it's not, man. I look at this United squad and I don't see special. How many special players are at United right now? How many players do you look at United and think?
I can name 2 off the top of my head. I think Bruno and Rashford. Bruno and Rashford, the ones who've been doing every season, like making the managers look a little bit better.
Okay, Kobe as well. But it's not a lot.
Mazraoui.
Before, at least you had like Pogba, even Martial, who wasn't fit a lot of the times, but was a good player. And it's like, you look at this United squad right now and you think like, where do you look at? You know, like even if the manager's not doing well, like individual brilliance, do you even have that?
We do, of course we do.
No,
we do.
I'm not saying like that. I'm saying it's.
I don't know if he's got that in him.
Ahmad is brilliant.
I don't know if he's got it in him. He's not a top player. I'm not going to say he's going to help.
He came on.
Why did he start?
Like, you're asking me. It's the manager we have. Ahmad's been literally one of the best players this season.
Probably
got benched for no
top
reason,
two.
man. I've had enough, man. I don't know what to say, I'll be honest with you.
Obviously, like, if Ten Hag goes, who can come in?
Thomas Tuchel needs to come manage United.
I think Thomas Tuchel is a person that you would trust to come in mid-season to like kind of settle things, but I don't think he would be long-term for United.
I think he'd be good long-term.
He's a back three manager. Do you think you have the facilities or the players for a back three manager?
Can be a back four manager too.
Is there?
If not him, there's a Stuttgart manager who's very good. Seb Hobeneb, something like that.
Very good manager.
Thomas Frank, I'd take a chance on.
Really?
I would take a chance on Thomas Frank. I think a lot of his philosophies are, would be able to be translated into a United side.
You think he's ready for that big jump?
I think so. I feel like with Brentford is overperformed. Look at that squad. That's pretty much a championship squad.
But do you think he can translate that football United? He's a very direct manager.
Yeah.
He's not like this modern day manager where he's like pass.
Yeah, but he understands the players at disposal. You can't really pass. You know. I think.
But he's built that squad though.
He's built that squad. I think at United there'll be a mix of transition football and sort of JDP where we pass around and move teams out of the block. I think he's a good manager. But yeah, Ten Hag has to go.
I feel like this United job, whoever comes into United, you guys have to expect it's going to get worse before it gets better.
I don't think so.
I don't think a manager can come in with the squad that you guys have right now. Obviously, new manager bounce for the first couple of games or whatever. But once they're settled, I think that the team that you guys have, the personnel that you have, I don't think a manager can do much better than what you guys are doing right now.
I think so.
You think so?
I think so. I think this right now is the worst we have ever been
for a while.
It is the worst.
This is rock bottom. It can't. I don't think it can get worse than this. That's why I look forward to whoever's going to take charge of us next. You know, I just can't wait for this guy to go. Then really, Ineos bottled the one big decision. People can talk about direction, and I do like the direction, and I do like what they're trying to do. But they bottled the first big decision that they had to make, which was sack Eric Ten Hag.
I think they did try.
And they wasted now 7 games of the season.
Did they not try to sack him?
They tried to find replacements.
I don't know what happened. That was weird.
It was a strange.
They tried to find.
Then he won the FA Cup.
So they bottled it because we know that they wanted to sack him, and they said no. We'll give him another year extension, see how it goes, and they bottled it.
What was the general consensus at the time with United fans?
To be fair, a lot of United fans started a petition to keep Ten Hag
when you won the FA Cup
and finished 8th. Yeah, so silly.
But now
is
it agreeable with the majority that he has to go?
Yeah, I'd say so. Within a general consensus of social media at least, and a lot of real life fans that I know, he has to go.
Okay, let's talk about Tottenham's first goal.
Yeah.
Van der Ven.
So
lit.
To be honest, you know what's so embarrassing about that goal is the fact that he didn't have to do anything difficult. He just ran
in a straight line.
And there was, I think, 3-4 players in that journey he took, and no one wanted to take. Even if you have to take a yellow card.
You know what's even worse than that? Did the same thing that happened last week in the Europa League
against FC20.
Yeah,
a player ran through and they scored.
Yeah,
it's like history repeated itself so quickly.
Literally, what is that about? I took it from defence. First of all, he stopped the attack, got the ball, and just ran straight through and square balled it.
But that's not even a manager. That's not a manager thing.
That's the team. For as bad as Ten Hag is, that is not on him.
No,
it's just on players. Not really imposing themselves, not being physical enough, not having the athletic floor to cover ground.
Or not even having the intelligence to be like, you know what, I'll take one for the team. Or just take it. Centre-back running for the team. It got to the point where Mazraoui, the right back, I think was one or the second last man, and he didn't even want to take a nibble at him. And it's like, what are you doing? And then it was a simple cross goal,
into open goal,
and then Brennan Johnson taps it in.
Oh
gosh, that's like you teach that basics.
Sunday league stuff.
What is going on? You know, as bad as United is, yeah, that's never a goal I'd expect them to concede. A team in the Premier League in general, like, that's so easy.
Well, if my Saturday League team, Tiger Bay, if we concede that goal, I'm fuming. Forget Premier League football at the highest level at Old Trafford. What the hell are they doing? I don't know. Just so many things wrong, man, honestly.
Obviously, Kulusevski had a good game.
Let's talk about red card.
Kulusevski had a fantastic.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about the red card.
Yeah. Not a red.
Wait, let's go around the table. Let's start from the left. Come around this way. Do you think that was a red card for Bruno Fernandes?
For the first time in a long time, the referee's got something right. Yes, that's a red card. What's he doing? Why is he off the floor?
Why is it a red card? You know what, Jam?
Look at the height of his foot next to his knee.
No!
He clocked it last minute, he tried to turn his foot away, but if that touched him, it could have been long for him, bro. It could have been a long injury.
But if that happened to your team, you're crying.
What happened to my team?
If your player got sent off for doing the same thing, you're saying it's not red. No, 100 million%.
What the hell are you doing?
Your player got sent off against City for something much worse than that. You were saying you weren't a red.
What did we get sent off?
Trossard.
What did Trossard do? That's worse than Bruno.
Of course, yeah, it was worse than Bruno.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, that's not a red. Yeah, Bruno's definitely red.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I don't want to ask
Bruno off the ground.
No, but why is
way
it
too high?
His ankle touched his shin.
No,
it's a yellow. He impeded Maddison. It's a yellow at best.
No, he's lucky that he didn't catch the player. The same way last week with Martinez, he didn't catch the player. But if he did, then
he did catch him. His ankle. Bruno touched it.
No, but I'm talking about his foot that was high. His high foot didn't touch him. It was the other foot that touched him.
Joe, I think you were on the beach. I think you were at the beach sometimes. I think you were on the sun baby.
I was on holiday, but I left the beach.
You watched the game?
I left the beach resort to watch the game. I actually watched it. I saw it live.
The only leg that made contact with Maddison was Bruno's.
I think he
Bruno's outstretched leg, and his ankle touched Maddison's shin, and he fell over. Maddison making a meal out of it. It's not a red.
You know what?
It's a yellow card.
I know Bruno's a dirty player. I think there's intention behind that.
So why'd you ask this guy?
Alright, what was
That's a red card.
Okay, that is never, ever a red card. Absolutely no way.
You know what?
Shocking decision. Shocking. Wallahi al-azim, bro. Like, the inconsistency, and it happened in a game we'll get into later, in Liverpool game. Diogo Jota against Wolves quite literally stamped on someone on the back of their leg in their Achilles. Literally stamped. Ridiculous.
And last week, Martinez gets yellow.
Yeah. Like, where's the consistency? Like, that Bruno challenge is not great, but it's not malicious. It's not a red card.
You know what's crazy?
If Bruno went up with his studs,
yeah,
maybe. But he went in a way where
it
impeded him. He wanted to foul him.
You think so?
And Bruno knew what he was doing. He wanted to foul him. And Bruno would have taken a yellow there. But Bruno knew not to put his studs up and get a red. He put his ankle there, adjusted his leg to stop Maddison, and it should have been a yellow.
Didn't Maddison say it wasn't the challenge?
Madison himself said it's not a red.
Yeah, Maddison
it's
said
a high of a challenge, and Maddison didn't. Obviously, it's happening. You're not seeing everything that's going on when it's you that's getting fouled. From the outside looking in, when you see it, you can see the height of his foot, bro. Yeah, he didn't connect with him, but if he did connect him, then what?
That's not how it works. He never connected with him. You can't base.
I don't even know.
Decisions on hypothetical.
Martinez didn't connect last week, and
yeah, but that's the thing. Martinez came in jumping with two legs like that.
Yeah, of course. That's
Bruno on the floor already, sliding in with his ankle up. It doesn't even hurt.
Came off the ground.
Even if you
get off.
Wait. Even if he connected, then that wouldn't even be that bad.
Bro, it was
okay,
the force.
Your banter and Arsenal aside, and how you think you're a victim, everything aside, just objectively, is that a red card? Please, bro, I bring my thing just aside. Fair enough, it's a red. I know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna do.
Let me ask you for them.
You look stupid, though. You look dumb here on camera.
Red.
Genuinely, no, it's a wind up side, like for real.
I'm telling you,
like for real.
Yo, big man thing, yeah, I can't lie. Everyone I chat to, yeah, who watches the podcast say this guy doesn't know.
I'm
being serious. Yeah. People actually think red card, man, bro.
Red card.
People say, this guy struggles, and you're just proving them right, bro.
Red card. What can I say?
What do you think, man?
Okay, I thought it was harsh to get a red, and it was. Look. It was reckless, but it wasn't reckless enough for me to think that. And I don't like United. I'm not a United fan. I genuinely don't like United. I want them to lose every game I watch them. But watching that, the way I see it is that if that's my team, I'm fuming. If that's your team, you're fuming. That's not a red card. No way. And as much as I'd love for it to be a red card, I think Bruno is unlucky.
Get the sack money.
You know what it is, yeah?
Get out of here.
The referee seen a high foot and just got happy.
No, but you know
he wanted to give a red card, like it's not a red. Like, ref, think about it first, because VAR can't overturn that.
No, they can, but you know what's crazy is that if it was a yellow, no one's complaining.
At all.
No one's complaining.
At all. There's nothing wrong with it. No one's saying it should be a red, red.
No one.
Yellow card, get on with the game. Let's play. But no, he had to give a red for a challenge that was never a red in a million years. Yeah. Well done, referee.
It was very harsh, and now he's out for 3 games.
He's out for 3 games, so yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Can we talk about...
Hasn't been too good recently anyway.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Yeah, but is it
besides the points. Well, yeah, he's one of our most important players, and he's still a very good player.
Who are you going to bring into replacement? Who's going to play?
Eriksen, I don't know.
Eriksen, Mark, Casemiro, or...
To be honest with you, this is the... How do I word it? This is the most disconnected I felt with my club in my entire life.
But I feel like each season you feel more disconnected.
Yeah, but it's got to a point where, like, let's say even if we equalise against Spurs, I'll be happy. But I wouldn't be... I wouldn't be. I'm telling you. There's come points this season where we've equalised in games, and I'm saying, yeah, come on, let's go. But I'm not happy because I know we're just going to revert back to how we've always been. I know this is the most disconnected I felt. I'm looking for certain.
I don't think you're disconnected with the club because obviously you do trust Ineos. And
the manager.
I think you're just not happy with the manager.
Yeah, and what we're showing on the pitch doesn't warrant me as a fan to support what I'm seeing.
Like, you're not excited about United.
I'm not excited about United right
now.
I'm very disconnected with the team, not the club.
It's not about the club.
The club as a whole.
It's not the club.
It's a team.
Yeah, it's a team. It's a team. And
it's a team.
Obviously, you're optimistic about some of the signings you made this summer and the general direction that Ineos has taken. Obviously, you're just not happy with the manager, and that's life, man. It happens. Well, can we talk about... Gosh. No, forget Kulusevski for now. Ugarte. That probably... You know what's crazy, yeah? Chelsea fans know, and we were linked with him last summer. And I could have told you straight away that this is not a player that will survive in a top Premier League team that builds out from the back, and especially as a lone DM, forget about it, bro. Even the things that he was good at, or people think that he was good at in his defensive abilities, he was a hologram. Players were running past him, players were playing in between him, players were looking for him like, yeah, yo, let's target him. Like he wasn't, and how much you buying for?
60 million.
60 million pounds?
Probably.
GBP?
Pounds. Look, Ugarte is not that player, and it's quite similar to Casemiro. I think, bro, Casemiro's better than him. Play Casemiro.
That's bad.
And I think Casemiro was on the last end of his career. And Ugarte is not a player that could be trusted as a number 6 playing for United, the team that plays at the back. And that's not even like me trying to violate him. I just don't think he has the facilities to play that role.
But when you guys were signing him, you seemed more than happy.
No,
you
not at all.
Were you not
What?
happy? Don't lie.
The hell?
Don't lie.
I was.
Yo, if I pull up your
skeptical.
tweets
Come on,
right
man.
I
now,
was skeptical. No, I
will you not shout
okay,
Ugarte
I looked
cats?
at. No, never.
Come on.
No way.
You were Wallahi, you were happy about
No,
it.
Wallah, I wasn't happy about it.
Yes, you were.
I had my reservations about it. 100% I had my reservations. The guy flopped at PSG for a year, bro.
If you had your reservations, you weren't very vocal about it.
Yeah, because
All I heard from you was good things.
I tried to see the positives in it, but I definitely was not happy about it. I had my reservations about it from the beginning.
Did you not say that this window was a 10 out of 10?
No.
You didn't
I
say
didn't
this.
say that windows out of 10 to 10 out of 10.
If we go on Twitter,
Say
we
9
want
out of 10?
10.
9 out of 10?
Allah can say the 10 out of 10.
What did you say?
I said it was, but I gave it 8. I gave it 8.5. But we're still missing some profiles.
Do you still believe it was 8.5 out of 10?
I believe it 8.5. I was winning. Yeah, but I'm not judging a lot of players until we get a new manager, a new system, new structure. But regardless, on Ugarte alone, it's not looking great. It's not looking great. I think
is that his first start?
No, he started the game before that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not looking great with Ugarte. The guy doesn't seem to be able to control the game. He's not great on the ball. He had the most tackles last year in League 1. But PSG sold him even after a bad season for the exact same money that they bought him for, and they spent it on João Neves.
And they were very happy to sell him.
Now look at their midfield: Vitinha, João Neves, Fabian Ruiz, Zaire Emery.
I think
they upgraded.
Ugarte needs a partner. He's not a lone DM.
Not lone DM, yeah. He's not lone DM, but I don't know. I'm not sure about him really. What is it 8? Is it because he's much better off the ball. He's much better pressing, winning the ball up high.
Yeah.
So for what Ten Hag
holding,
what Ten Hag wants to do, hopefully he won't be able to do it very long when he goes. He kind of suits it, but we're just ignoring his on-ball abilities, which are very subpar. He's not the greatest passer. Yeah. He can't control tempo of the game.
And I'm sure United need to.
I don't know. It's not looking good. It's not looking good about. It's not looking good about.
How many points United on? 7.
3 losses, 1 draw, 2 wins.
Man, they got, man.
You know what's crazy is that Spurs are only 3 points ahead of you. That's not great.
Really?
Yeah, they're only on.
It's been 6 games, I guess. So whatever.
No, let's talk about Spurs a little bit. Obviously, Spurs went to Old Trafford, played you out the park, even prior to the red card.
Yeah.
Kulusevski had a great game. Solanke had a great game.
What a shocking half that first half was.
By who?
United.
Oh, of course, yeah. Had the poor.
That's the worst half we've had in Ten Hag, and that's saying something.
In his whole tenure.
So many, yeah.
Yeah, they were all over you guys. That was getting cooked as well, you know.
Cooked, Masraoui getting cooked. Everyone's getting cooked for.
No, but Dallo, all people, I was giving him prop last week. But this week, Kulusevski was having fun with him.
Yeah.
Up and down.
Werner was cooking Masraoui on the right. Yeah, Spurs just came to Old Trafford and said, you know what, we're going to destroy you guys. And even with 11 men, they played us off the park.
Yeah.
We were so bad.
Can we talk about a hashtag movement going on Twitter called Survived Sancho? And you were the protagonist.
I wasn't protagonist.
Yes, you was. You were leading that, and I've got a tweet right here. Sorry, guys. Live on the camera.
Here we go.
This is when.
Who's this?
This is you.
My tweet. Let me see. Let me make sure. You're capping. Let me see.
100 million % is you.
Let me see.
Wallah is your tweet.
Let me see.
Let me read that out and I'll show you
Read
after. This is a tweet by Mo, a United fan, when Fabrizio Romano tweeted the "Here we go" for Jadon Sancho to Chelsea. Unreal window from United, Jam. You alright? Our best in the last 10+ years. Oh, would have been a 10 out of 10 with one midfielder.
Yeah.
So
Exactly what I said before.
okay, fine. But can we talk about Survive Sancho? What's this movement that you started?
I didn't start this movement.
You did
I didn't start the certain movements.
What can you talk about it, and can you take back what you said? He's not worth 25 million. Obviously, we're gonna get to Chelsea in a bit.
Okay. what I told you this before months ago. Well, not months ago, but when you went.
What?
25 million is not a lot of money.
Of course not a lot of money.
So for him to not be worth that is
But you were happy.
He's worth that.
You were happy you sold him for 25 million.
I'm happy with Gorilla Sancho.
For 25 million?
Oh, for whatever it may be.
Because you tweeted saying that
For whatever it may be, yeah. For whatever it may be.
on your window from United for selling Sancho. And doesn't that all link back to one thing, which is United, the environment that United is in?
Yeah, environment is very important.
The environment is poor, but it made you believe that Sancho's a bad player. Do you take back those words?
I don't think Sancho's a bad player.
You take back those words?
I don't think he's a bad player. I just think he's someone who might not reach the heights we thought he would reach. Even in Chelsea right now.
United? Whoa.
Okay. Let's not get twisted. Sancho's had a good start to Chelsea, but don't overrate his start to Chelsea. His second game was it last week. He was not that good, bro. Wallahi, very effective. He was not that good.
You know what the thing is?
A lot of times.
Sancho's good.
It wasn't that good.
Exactly. You expect him to be Ronaldo.
He's doing what he's meant to do.
So why?
He's doing his job to a good extent right now.
He's been very effective.
Just because he's not taking it like doing the mad thing, skills,
No, he's been good.
He's been nice.
He's been good.
Got a couple of assists.
He's been good.
But
Chelsea fans are saying he's been amazing. He's been great. What a player.
I watched it. I'm a Chelsea fan.
I've watched it as well. I've watched all Chelsea games. Sancho's
no, but you're watching
good.
it with a half cup full.
I'm watching it objectively.
Half full view. You want him.
You mean cup half empty.
Cup half empty, sorry.
Yeah.
That's the reason you're looking at watch Sancho. Because you don't want him to be proving you wrong.
I don't care about him, but I'll be honest with you, okay. No matter what I try and wind you up with my Chelsea friends in the back, whatever. Sancho, I don't hate Sancho. I genuinely I don't hate him. I don't want him to not do well. I just don't want Chelsea fans to get ahead of themselves because a lot of performances he's putting in right now we see for United. Many times. Sancho has put in this kind of performance for United.
No, he hasn't.
Countless times.
Shall I tell you why? He's already matched his best season tally of assists.
Numbers wise, okay.
What do you mean numbers wise? Sancho, his best game at United.
Chelsea really well.
No, okay.
Chelsea really well.
Okay, but Sancho at United, his best game was at Liverpool. We know that. That's the best game we've seen him. And other than that, outside United,
probably
he wasn't. He was opted out against Anthony. He was opted out against who's the other player on the left? Garnacho. He wasn't even given a chance. And then now you've seen him drain Chelsea. You're angry. You're not happy. You don't want him to do well. It's true. It's true. 25 million. We fleeced you. We fleeced you, man. Don't worry though. It happens to the rest of us, but. Guys,
we might as well go on to Chelsea now.
Yeah, speaking of Chelsea.
No,
speaking of segue,
we need to end on Spurs a little bit. Werner, did you see Werner?
Yeah. He's so wasteful.
But he's very wasteful.
Good game. He was horrible.
Nah, Werner,
he causes chances.
He'll cause trouble, but he's so wasteful.
No, he's very obviously movement wise.
When he was at Chelsea, his movement is great.
Yes, movement wise. But the final thing, which you need him. He was 1-on-1 twice. He had 2 1-on-1s against Onana.
Even if he tries to cross the ball in, he's not getting.
And he wasn't good enough.
That's Werner for you, man. That's Werner.
Yeah, that's right.
That's Werner for you.
Alright. Let's move on to
Chelsea.
Chelsea, of course. Chelsea versus Brighton. Wait, before we move on to Chelsea, can we have a moment of silence for United? Sorry, just cool. Chelsea versus Brighton, 3-0, 4-0, 4-2.
4-2. What game did you watch?
What's this guy doing? Anyways, 4-2. It was Cole Palmer, 4 goals. Let's just start with Cole Palmer. Obviously, I know you guys rate him on the table. Obviously, brilliant player. And I had a take last week that not a lot of people agreed with me, that he's the best player or top 3 players in the world 2024. Brother, do you want to come join the pod?
Yeah, come.
Do you want to come? Okay, so best. No, he's not the best player.
Sorry guys, we got a big Chelsea fan on the camera. James, come on screen, do something. Come. Say on camera. Don't be camera shy. Okay, come say it to the camera.
Alright, cool. He doesn't want to come. It's camera shy.
Wallahi, he's the best player in the world.
No,
best player in the league.
Show your face, bro.
He's a bit shy.
He's shook.
Yo, no one never done before in Premier League history. 4 goals in 1 half.
4 goals in 1 half, and he's done it twice in 2 seasons.
And he could have got 6.
And he could have got 6.
Probably should have got 6.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is that you know how many like you know what the record in the Premier is for 4+ goals in a season? Not in a season, sorry, in like Premier League career. Just how many players have done it? Like how many times they've done it? Sorry, do you know?
Not many, probably.
Is 3. Aguero done it 3 times.
Is it? Palmer done it twice.
And Palmer done it twice, and he's in his second season.
Okay, neck.
So he's gonna probably obliterate that record.
No, but okay. You know when you said Cole Palmer's been the best top 3 players in Europe, you said like Lamine Yamal's better. I think Palmer's been better than Yamal.
I said maybe.
But then Mbappe's been better than Palmer. But
No, Mbappe's not been better than Palmer. Mbappe's not been better than Palmer. Why are you doing that? No, Vinicius is not. Okay, wait.
Same thing as last week.
Wait, you know what? Wait, are we doing it? Are we doing it as a player?
I'll put my hand up. On form, Palmer's probably
Since 2024, the turn of the year.
On form, he's on
You know, since joining Chelsea,
it just sounded crazy last week.
He has 50 G8 in 53 games. Yo, he's not a striker, he's not a winger, he's a cam.
Yeah.
Like, that's not numbers.
He's a hybrid 10 right wing. Hybrid.
Yeah, but that's not numbers you should see in the Premier League at all.
You know, he's got more goals than United right now. He's got 6 goals, I think United has 5.
Come on, man. the level that he's playing at, and you know what's crazy about? Let me just say this. Like, I don't think people understand how good Cole Palmer is or how good he can become, because we look at Eden Hazard at Chelsea. Yeah, the thing that Eden Hazard lacked was the fact that he didn't have self-drive or self-motivation to be the best player, right? But that is exactly what Cole Palmer has. He had 4 goals. He was through on goal, and he was angry that he didn't score the 5th. That is the mentality.
Yeah,
that's why I think the level that Cole Palmer will reach is going to be genuinely a scary level, and he's only going to get better.
Yeah, I think his ceiling is very, very high, and the fact that he's hit the ground running so quickly with Chelsea, coming from a City squad where he couldn't really get into the squad because of the talent that they have there. When he's coming to Chelsea, people are not expecting him to do what he's done, and then even at the end of last season, people have said coming into this season,
Enzo Maresca is going to do it.
I don't think he's going to do as well as last season.
Is he going to get the same numbers?
The crazy thing is now, he starts Man City. He walks into the City.
And he benches the players that
He benches,
playing ahead of him at the time.
He benches people might feel he's better than Phil Foden. He benches Phil Foden. He benches Bernardo Silva.
I agree.
Benches Doku. There's not many players I praise that.
He doesn't bench Silva.
Okay.
Better than Bernardo
No,
Silva.
but he can't do what Silva
Yes,
does.
he can do it.
Is he better than Odegaard? Is he better than Odegaard? Surely. At this point,
It's
surely.
very close.
In regards to Odegaard, he might be better.
Because what he does in both ways, assisting and scoring, like he affects.
Yeah, but I think in terms of maybe like in game influence.
But I need more from him.
Odegaard
at least
influence
this season.
Odegaard influences the game from deep. Odegaard's very good influence the game from every
everywhere.
areas. Yeah. So
I was going to
that's
get more
close.
numbers.
Yeah, I mean,
Output wise, he's going to get more numbers. But I need to see him do it for the rest of the season. Then we'll have a more, in-depth conversation about that. Right now, maybe. On form, of course, he's better than him.
what do you think of people saying, "Oh, like this guy"?
No,
It's not. Well, let me finish. Like he's not, smart enough to realize what he's doing is so good. Like he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Let me try to be nice about it. Is that true?
No.
Like,
Do you think that?
Is that
do you genuinely think that, or you just repeating?
I just think.
You repeat what
I just think
saying.
pressure doesn't get him.
No, but that's the scary thing, though. That's the scary thing.
It works in his life advantage.
I think he cares, but he doesn't care.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
Whatever happens. When he scored the free kick afterwards, he's like, I don't do it in training. I just do it after sometimes. Mess about.
Pressure doesn't get him.
Okay, scary.
I don't think he's able to feel pressure. I'm not trying to say he's stupid and dumb.
No, you're just repeating what you're seeing online.
But it's
true. Like,
No.
And you listen to his interviews and stuff. When you listen to his interviews and stuff.
It's not the sharpest tool.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's just because he doesn't feel pressure. Like the fact that he looks at, I don't know, like Lincoln City United and Real Madrid the same. That's what Cole Palmer does.
Yeah,
like,
works in his favour.
He doesn't care who he's playing. He will play the same way. And you know what it is?
Game, not the occasion.
He goes to Real Madrid and still thinks he's the best player on the pitch. That's the sort of mentality.
But do you think he thinks he's the best player?
No,
I don't think.
No, he genuinely thinks he's the best player. Because you don't come with that sort of confidence, arrogance, swagger, and like play against every team and just obliterate them.
Do you think he's trying to prove something?
Maybe a little bit, but I think genuinely that's it.
He got a chip on his shoulder.
I don't think it's a chip on his shoulder. I think obviously he wants to prove Man City wrong, but I think he's gone past that. I think maybe last season he was.
I think the same. He's also that good.
I think he's just that good. But you know what's crazy is that Pep Guardiola seen him for a couple of seasons under Pep Guardiola and under the squad, and he didn't think this play. But then
how does he get in over De Bruyne?
But look, this is the crazy thing though. People are saying like, do Man City regret it? Do
play together in the same
play him on the right?
Yeah.
But he's better than no. He could have played
like an attacking midfielder on the right.
Yeah, right.
He could have played on the right.
But what I'm trying to say is, people say like, oh, do Man City regret it? I don't think Man City regret it because the player that he is now is not the same
You
player.
wouldn't have been that player
No,
at City because he
it's
wouldn't have
not.
played all the games.
It's not. He would have been that same
He
player.
needs a stretch of games. He can't
And
just come on every now and again.
And I think it helps him the fact that he is the main man. Because I don't think at City he would have been the main man.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
At Chelsea, he's able to,
Yeah.
collect the penalties, collect the free kicks, set pieces, call the ball whenever he wants to, play around wherever he wants to on the pitch, kind of just be whatever he wants to be. And now at Chelsea, he's only gone and ballooned to a level that, let's be honest, no one expected that.
Of course not.
At the time,
You're mad.
the only reason why Cole Palmer's at Chelsea is because the Elise deal fell through. Because we wanted the Elise first.
Yeah.
And people are saying like, Cole Palmer, 45 million, what the hell are Chelsea doing? But he's only gone and proved everyone wrong. And to a point where like we're looking at him like the best player. 45 million for Cole Palmer.
Come on. Not only is he just good for himself, he makes the players around him
look good.
Look at what he's doing with Nicholas Jackson.
Why are you saying no? Nicholas Jackson also improves Cole Palmer
In his own right, yeah, he's good
But
player.
look at what he's doing together.
I'm saying the combination of two.
Oh, the combination,
very, very well.
They've combined for
together
most
so
goals.
well. Surprising.
Since last season.
Since they started together.
Since they started playing together, yeah. So look, Cole Palmer,
But do you think with Cole Palmer, do you think that if he was the main man at Man City, do you think he'd be playing as just as well? Or is it because at Chelsea
difficult.
he's surrounded by players who are very good, just not as good as Man City, which makes Palmer maybe look better?
I don't think he looks better. I think it's the fact that he might not have the spotlight on him as much at City, because at City you have Kevin De Bruyne, you have Phil Foden, who was at the time starting for Man City, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez at the time, he was also there. Like just a lot of world-class level talent. At Chelsea, it's just a young squad. And now that you have Cole Palmer being the leader of that sort of young squad at Chelsea and heading everything that Chelsea want to be, it's difficult to say if he would have been that player.
I feel like at Chelsea he has more license to do what he wants to.
Roam, come deep, go
he can do what he
forward.
wants. In City, he would be a bit more
Rigid.
robotic.
Rigid structure-wise, like Pep likes
He
to play.
wouldn't be able to just do what he wants type thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's still structure in Chelsea, but he's a bit more free. He has a bit more freedom in the squad, which allows him to flourish more.
And I think, look, Chelsea fans know what Hazard went through at Chelsea, and the fact that we didn't back him enough. I'm so glad that Chelsea can back Cole Palmer under this new ownership, Clear Lake Capital, Todd Bowley and Ed Barley. They understand the importance to give Cole Palmer the players he needs to be able to win things. And I think this Chelsea side are going to only go on be better. Like, we're looking at, I think, the second youngest starting 11 or squad, Chelsea, and we look like a team that is confident in so many levels and ways. And like I said, Cole Palmer is only leading that. And do you think Cole Palmer can be a player that can win the Ballon d'Or? I think he has the talent to do so.
It depends on what he can achieve with his team.
If he continues,
the
team has to do well as
team
well.
has to do well.
But if he continues the way that he's going, even if he slows down a tiny bit, he could definitely he has potential to win it. But I think moving on from Cole Palmer, still talking about Chelsea. Chelsea have more than surprised me. Chelsea were not supposed to be this good this quickly.
Disrespected Chelsea.
I'll be so real with you. I put United again. I keep saying that. I put United above Chelsea this season.
Why
was I wrong?
Because
was I wrong?
Because I saw United, and you guys were finished ahead of United.
I was blinded,
we
man.
Finished fifth.
I was blinded, man.
Sorry.
I'm telling you.
United finished 8th. We came back. We came back to overcome them, and you seen the form that we had under Pochettino, a disorganized team.
I hate to see
and
it.
then you seen obviously Maresca being a new manager. Yeah, a lot of people doubted him, and not even myself. I didn't know Maresca. I'll be honest. I won't say I lied to you guys and be like Maresca was going to be the second coming of Pep Guardiola. I didn't know that, but I knew the talent that we had at Chelsea could be enough to be better than United. And you sat here, bro. You said that.
You know what it was. Yeah, I think I saw Chelsea doing horribly.
And also you don't like Chelsea.
I hate
Yeah,
that.
that's part of it.
Probably
as well.
one of the teams I hate the most.
Yeah.
And obviously in with all the jokes and stuff, these lads just think it's career mode, doing this, doing that.
Yeah.
And for the most part of it did seem that way because they weren't performing. They were very much underperforming. So in my head, I already had it set in my mind that Chelsea were going to be bad for the next year, 2, maybe even 3 years. So I couldn't. Once that was set in my brain, I'll be honest with you, I couldn't see past it. But now you guys have forced me to see past it. Yes, Chelsea top 6.
And also credit to Maresca as well. Maresca coming in with, look, it's not easy as a manager coming from the Championship going to Chelsea in his second year as a manager, by the way, second year coaching a first team, and he's come to Chelsea, and obviously he's been very clear with what he said. You don't play the way I like, you don't play. You don't apply yourself in training, you don't play. He's very, like, obviously he gives players the license to joke around, be comfortable, you know, building that atmosphere in the club. But then he's also very, very, like, strict in what he wants. Yeah. And if you don't follow the way he plays, and a lot of I refer back to this a lot. We had Potter, who was, you know, he was very mesquite. Like, he was a nice guy. He was a nice guy. He kind of let players do what they wanted. He wasn't on top of them like the way Maresca was. Pochettino, same kind of vibe. Building, like, the players loved playing for him, but he wasn't strict enough in my opinion. And now you got Maresca, who I think has made every right decision. He's integrated the players well, the new players well. He's played the style of football that suits every player to the best of their ability. That, yeah. And now you look at Maresca and think, where can he take this Chelsea side with this squad? And do you think Chelsea with this squad can win the Premier League? I think they can.
Not this season. I think
maybe not this season, but
when are you asking?
Next couple of years.
Like next 3-4 years?
No, like next 2 years, I reckon.
As in next season, possible.
Next season, I think we can challenge for the title.
I think we can't say that just yet.
What I like most about Maresca is this is what has how you build a great team. I think no matter who plays for Chelsea, they look just as good.
They know.
You know what I mean? Like he's said, okay, what he's done now is built a foundation, a platform where he trusts the same players. It's Cucurella, Colwell, Fofana, Gusto. That's not going to change. And you got Caicedo, who's been fantastic this season, by the way, and Enzo, and then Sanchez and goal. Like that core, he trusts, and that core knows that they're going to start every game. That's how you build a successful team. You know,
no, that's fine. Even
look at every team. Look at everything that's won the Premier League.
Yeah,
it's the same spine, same fullbacks that start. You don't rotate the starting team too much.
Yeah,
you know what they're going to do every week, in and out.
Yeah,
and no matter who replaces them, they are playing just to the exact same standard.
Yeah.
I think what Maresca's shown now is what I wish United can do in the next manager. You know what I mean? Like he's started his team building process really, really well.
But also you have to give credit to the ownership who built the squad in with a plan for that sort of manager to come in. Yeah. Because a lot of these players weren't brought under Maresca. And you know, people are running that jokes, you know, Jamie Carragher and whatnot. Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville.
He's right.
No, it's not.
He's right.
Because now you're looking at Chelsea being able to fill two different squads and two different starting 11s, and people are saying, oh, this, that. Where's the jokes? I'm not hearing a 44-man squad no more. I'm not hearing, the training ground is packed, or where they're going to put their boots. Where's these jokes? When you see Chelsea playing well, picking up points, they all go quiet. I haven't seen Jamie Carragher say a single thing since then. And obviously now, you reap the rewards of that because we play Thursdays, we play Tuesdays and whatnot for Carabao Cup and Conference League, and we're able to rotate. Cole Palmer and Lavia are not even in the squad for the Conference League because we're so adept and so backed in that area that we have the players.
When you buy so many players, of course you will.
But why?
I don't think it was a case of squad building. No, you guys just bought so many man.
No, but why is that thing?
A lot of them are good players. So when you buy so many good players, of course you can field two different teams.
No, but why?
You're praising it in a way where you profiled everyone correctly. You bought so many players in, and eventually you're going to fit them into two different squads and axe everyone out.
No,
and axe those out who are not part of the team, who are just, you know what I mean, who are not part.
No. It's about building.
It's good.
It's about building depth.
No, you guys have depth, yeah, but when you bought so many players,
but
you will have depth.
It's not just buying
naturally
anyone.
Naturally, you'll have depth.
It's not buying anyone. It's buying players that are in that sort of area, age-wise, and also some players are happy to be a squad player. Like, for example, Pedro Neto starting at Wolves, he's happy to fill in the gaps or starting on Thursdays in Conference League or come on to change the game. And then you have Mudryk as well, who can also do that same role. And obviously we won't need to talk about him because Chelsea are doing well. So
Felix and Kunku not even starting.
Felix and Kunku not starting is like, why are you
too much?
Why are you mad
at
that?
Not too much.
Why are you angry at that?
Christopher and Kunku on the bench.
But why are you angry at that?
But these are
after a while,
so many guys.
After a while,
what I'm saying,
and when you get knocked out of competitions, and then you have guys on the bench where it's like, when do I play? That's when the problems will arise.
And towards
when you're in all the competitions, cool, fine. Yeah. But towards the end,
yeah,
where people are like, okay, cool, we're not in this competition.
But even then,
when you got one or two competitions to focus on, when do they play?
Here we go.
And that's when you have problems in the dressing room. That's when Maresca has another challenge now. Okay, cool. On the pitch, you've done your job. Off the pitch, now how can you manage the dressing room? Things like that.
Okay, but also with that though, it's like if you're winning, no one complains.
Of course not.
If Chelsea are winning, these players are happy to fill in where they need to, and also it's like the players are playing on merit. No one's playing because they don't deserve to play. Everyone that's starting for Chelsea deserves to start for Chelsea. Everyone that's in the first 11 right now deserves to be there.
I agree.
Like for example, Nkunku, yes, he'll be frustrated that he's not starting, but Jackson started the season well, and it's like, do you take Jackson off because Nkunku scores 50 goals for Leipzig?
You don't change what's
not broken. Fixed
not broken. Yeah. But also what? So Chelsea 4 goals. But I have to say Brighton, like a lot of their defensive contributions were very embarrassing. Like they're trying to build up from the back when Chelsea are pressing to just go long. I hate that. I keep saying it.
But they played like that.
There's so many silly goals. I know, but there's times where you just can't do it because it's predictable. There's nothing wrong with like so many goals I've seen, and in this game, this 4-2 game against Brighton, like there's so many goals where people concede like in their own half. One pass and teams in like what the first goal when Palmer scored, Jackson open goal, pass it to him.
No, but also
just stuff like that.
Also, look,
Caicedo one where and then Palmer put through, almost scored.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean?
But
it's silly. Brighton were embarrassing. Credit to Cole Palmer, he's a fantastic player, scored 4 goals. But Brighton defensively were embarrassing.
Sorry to keep.
Oh wait,
assist. So
almost
assist that you should have had.
That
when he gave it first time to Nicholas Jackson. Crazy. Anyway, too much Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer, man.
Brighton. They started off very badly this season.
No, they started well. That's the first game. That's the first game they lost.
Is it?
That's the first game.
No, check that for me.
That's the first game they lost.
Oh, I think he's right. You know,
that's the first game they lost. Brighton. Talking Brighton is a bit overstated. I'm not gonna lie. Chelsea just were very
ninth. How many points did they got?
They won like 10 points or something.
Yeah, it's the first half of the season. Yeah,
they had a good start, man.
Now
they started well, but
obviously draws that they've had.
Obviously Chelsea
against
battered them, and then everyone thinks they,
Yeah. The switch game was a draw.
So the last spell of games haven't been too good. Oh, fair enough.
That's genuinely the first game they lost.
They were unbeaten, yeah.
So but not too much on Brighton. I'm not gonna lie, not too much. They started off well, and obviously when you lose 4-2 and a player scored 4 goals against, and everyone wants to overreact. Look, Fabian Hassler started well for Brighton, and he knows that.
Yes.
Come on, he's look. It kind of reminds me of that Tottenham first season where Ange was playing such a high line. Like Ange, I think he needs to adapt a little bit. Don't play such a high line, man.
Don't be such a high line and just, you know what I mean? Like this, like I understand principles, but when you can't enforce it, do something else.
Also, shout out to Baleba, who was their best player.
Hans Baleba was a good player.
But they bought him last season to replace Caicedo. He's probably another player that's going to go for a plug 60, 70 million.
Brian do it every season, man.
He's a great.
Wait, can I ask you a question? What happened to Evan Ferguson?
Oh, yeah. Is it injuries? It must be.
I was saying I wanted him at Arsenal at one point,
No,
I don't know where he's
they were floating about 100 million price tag.
Yeah. They were quoting some mad prices on him.
He even came on against Chelsea and didn't really.
There's injuries, man.
I think his profile is 100 mil profile, 100%.
You reckon?
I think he's so good, bro.
I don't know. I think it was. You know what it is?
Old school striker, man.
I think at the time it was when Brighton had Caicedo, McAllister, Mitoma.
And Tiso, another player, but that's injuries as well, right?
He had a bad injury last season.
Mitoma's had a good run a couple games ago, and then I don't know, even last season.
This even last
injured.
Season
I think Brighton have a lot of injuries, man.
Yeah.
They do, and then players seem to struggle in the back of it. Maybe Ferguson's one.
He's
still young.
He's young, but like.
But I think it's because
he doesn't even start for Everton anymore. Brighton. He doesn't start for Brighton anymore.
Who started last year? Was Welbeck again?
Danny Welbeck, yeah. And Danny Welbeck is a lot better than Ferguson, I would say. Like in terms of like what Brighton want to do, but then Ferguson's like that guy's a killer, man. If you give him a chance,
he's still young, so hopefully
he's still the ball when he
but
hits it, man.
Injury prone, man.
Yeah,
very
injury prone. Worst thing in the
very,
sport, man.
Very injury prone.
Horrible.
All right, then let's move on to
the Gunners, man.
Gunners? Oh, boring game. Let's move on to Gunners. Go on.
I was going to say one thing. First and foremost,
I guess,
Arsenal versus
almost bottling.
Wait, let me say the score
a game. For them. Oh, we know it's 4-2.
Well, some people I don't know.
Arsenal 4, Leicester 2, Martinelli.
And Arsenal have to win because City drop points.
Yeah.
And Arsenal almost drew the game.
Listen, City dropped points. We picked them up. Obviously, it went down to the wire, which it shouldn't have.
I've seen that somewhere. I heard that somewhere.
We'll talk about that.
I heard it.
Twitter man.
No, I heard that somewhere. Okay.
But listen, Martinelli is what I want to talk about quickly.
First goal since February?
No, he scored last game. He scored.
No, assisted.
Oh, he assisted. Yes,
assisted. First goal.
Is it first goal?
Was it even a goal February? Was it an assist in February?
No, it was a goal.
Was it a goal?
Yeah.
So he hasn't scored in how long?
It doesn't matter how long.
He hasn't scored since 2 days ago. Because Martinelli is back on the score sheet.
He assisted.
It's not a joke.
Yeah,
So
you can't say 2 days ago.
2 days ago he scored.
Oh, in the Hurricane market.
Yes,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Goal and assist. The confidence is back.
That first goal was good.
And
Good finish.
yeah, very good, very good finish.
Difficult.
He can do that. Martinez is was one of our best finishers. Whether he still is debatable. No, it's not debatable, but he's just been on bad form. Martinez is definitely one of Arsenal's best finishers. But what I want to say about him is that he's playing better now, in my opinion, because of the left-hand side. The dynamics have changed. Calafiori coming in.
Yeah.
When we had Zinchenko would invert. Martinez.
What happened to Zinchenko?
I don't care about him. That's the guy anyway.
Wait, is he injured or what?
You can't make it. I don't know if he's injured. I'll be honest with you. He just
Wait, is he?
doesn't-
Wait,
He's on the bench. Speaking of,
Wait, what happened?
He's on the
Wait,
bench. I'm
wait.
pretty sure.
What happened to
He
Zinchenko?
just doesn't play, man.
I haven't seen
why
him
are you saying
so
it
long.
like
He
he's
doesn't
not
play.
that good?
No,
He
but
had that one season or the one spell where he was incredible and everyone.
And you man were loving off him.
I was glazing him. I'll be real with you. But then he just switched. Like he's not that guy.
yeah, but is he on the bench at least?
Yeah,
or
he's on the
like?
bench.
I'm pretty sure he's been on the bench.
He's come on a couple times, man.
Yeah, Jam, you were talking crazy about him.
No, I was talking crazy about him. I'll be honest with you. But I was talking crazy about him when he was doing crazy things. And then it stopped, and then I switched. I mean, I'm not scared to call him my players.
First.
But Martinelli is one of the players that I didn't want to call out because I know what he can be.
So you are scared?
No, but did I not call out Zinchenko?
Oh, he is injured.
When
He's injured.
Martinez was playing poorly, you weren't.
But what did,
trying to say?
but what did I say? I said I
want to call him
understand
out.
he deserves to be dropped. I don't want to call him out. He deserves to be dropped. Trossard deserves to start over him, but there's still a player in him. And I'm now saying that now it's coming back because of the left-hand side dynamics. Calafiori. When Zinchenko played, he would invert, and Martinelli had to be the widest man out. And we had Rice in the midfield as well. Sometimes he'd play in the 8. We already know how that goes. Now we've got Calafiori. Calafiori is now the widest man, so Martinelli can be more of an inside forward. I feel like Martinelli is better like that because he's a better finisher. He's one of the best finishers.
Whoa. What did he say?
What?
He's one of the best finishers.
No, he's
Better
one of the
finishers.
better finishers.
Oh, one of the
in our
better
club.
finishers.
Yeah,
I
best
thought-
finishers in the club.
Oh, at Arsenal. Okay.
No,
So I think he's-
I thought you said one of the best finishers.
No, he's not. He
Oh,
belongs-
No, in Arsenal, he's one of our best
Arsenal,
finishers.
Yeah?
He is.
I think he's trying to say like he
I thought you said like in
the league.
general. Yeah.
No, so yeah, Martinelli now got more of an inside role rather than being out on the touchline.
That's surprising because I would have thought Calafiori would have inverted. You know.
No, but he can invert. That's what's so crazy about him. Calafiori is
Woke.
Niggas are mad, man, sitting in
Calafiori inverting.
sitting in 11th place, man. He
Oh,
can
shit,
invert,
man.
he can overlap, he can do it all. He can pretty much play like in all phases of the game, to be fair. But I really think that he's helped out Martinelli, and long may it continue. I think his confidence is back now. It's growing.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know.
No, I said I think he's
Yeah.
growing. I think he's coming back. I think he was a shell of himself before.
There's a good player
Now
in
it's
there,
like
man.
it's coming back.
There's a good player there.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You're speaking of Calafiori. I think he's a bit shaky defensively.
Yeah.
He's a bit.
Defense. I wouldn't call him
You can get at him.
shaky.
You can get at
There
him,
was
yeah.
a lapse in concentration for that goal that Leicester scored. That free goal that he scored on a
Oh,
volley.
James Justin.
Yeah.
What a goal.
That goal was
What
incredible.
a goal.
It's going there, like that, and on the corner like that.
What did he just do?
It's going in the corner like this. He shot like this, like that. And
It was
went
like, yeah, it
like
was
that.
like an outswinger.
And the keeper's
Yeah,
dive
that-
into it. He can't get there. What a goal!
That was great. That was great.
What a
There was a
finish.
little lapse in concentration from there, but they had no right scoring that goal, to be fair. But yeah, I understand.
No, but in general, like
The one problem that I'd say I have with Calafiori, in his first game against Man City, I think he was flying into tackles a bit too much.
It was his first
He was
start,
a bit
though.
rash, yeah, but I think he was
Yeah.
just trying to,
gas.
set tempo with his gas.
No, I've seen that. You can
yeah.
let
You've been- I've been there.
But I'd say let him play a few more games. I'm not really concerned about his defensive capabilities. And I've seen how he can help out the attack as well. You don't have to improve the attack with attackers. You can also do it from defense, and that's what Arteta's shown us.
Wait, can I ask you something? What happened to Ben White?
Ben White.
Is Ben White not a starter for Arsenal anymore?
Ben White.
Timber.
Is it Timber now?
Timber can do more than Ben White.
You know what's crazy? Because Arsenal
Timber
saying
is best
Ben White is the best
Yeah.
right back in the league.
No, when Ben White had a period where he was the best.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. Oh, there was Trent.
Yeah,
Obviously, Trent is he's the best.
Was he even better than Gusto last season?
Yeah.
Really?
Debatable.
Gosh.
I mean, you can have a debate,
Debatable.
but
But,
Ben White was
so
up
is he
there
not
for
starting?
right backs.
Is he not
He's
starting?
not starting right now, and he lost this space. I think he had a little injury at the start of the season, so Timber was starting. But now we've seen that Timber can not only overlap, maybe not to the level that Ben White can do it. Ben White is a very good overlapper, but he can definitely still do the job to a good enough standard for us. He can overlap, but he can also invert much better than Ben White can. So
He's a better player than Ben
now
White.
we've got both both fullbacks that can both invert and both go on the outside. So it just adds another level to Arsenal's. How do you set up against Arsenal?
Oh.
You don't know how to do it, because even though we have the same similar patterns of play, we can invert from both sides, like I said. So I think Ben White has lost his spot. It will be difficult to get back.
Jarring guy, man.
It will definitely be difficult to get back. Saka, another assist. Did that count as an assist?
Nah, come on, man.
Didn't-
To be honest. But you know what's crazy? He had 5 assists.
So let me give you a stat about
that's just
Saka.
it.
Obviously, 5 assists in a row.
Yeah.
He would have been the first to get 6 in a row in Premier League history, I think.
Corner man though.
But obviously, it was an own goal. People are saying, wait, before I say that, people are saying corner man this, corner man that. Can we not respect the fact that he has pinpoint accuracy?
Absolutely.
Almost every
Nothing wrong with
corner,
it.
putting it on his head.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Oh yeah. So when we're saying corner man, let's like.
Obviously, a bit better.
Yeah. But I just
Bit
want to
better.
make sure the respect is there.
But also, it's credit to Giuseppe's coach, bro.
Oh, 100%.
Like it's
100%.
a team thing.
Yeah. We cause
Like, he puts in a dangerous area.
No, but I feel like he picks him up all the time, bro.
You
How
reckon?
often is
I
Gabriel
think
on the end of a corner?
I don't think you can find Gabriel that easy. I think you put in an area where you think Gabriel's gonna be. I think that's what it is.
Maybe.
And his head's so big, Gabriel. So he's more times gonna get it.
If that's what it takes.
No, but
Is that good for you?
Nah. The ability for Saka to put the cross in the same place.
Yeah.
time
I'm
after
telling
time
you, bro.
is quite underrated, to be fair. And, yeah.
Hopefully the rules change.
Arsenal on corners, their goals literally majority on corners, bro.
Set piece.
Pieces, man.
But let me give you the stat.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah, pick from that one.
Saka is the first person in this decade to complete 8+ chances and have 8+ take-ons in a game. Saka had.
He had 8 take-ons.
Saka had a blinder.
I what,
performance.
6?
And it went
Saka had
under
8
the
take-ons.
radar. And his performances will go under the radar when he didn't get goals and assists.
Saka had 8
8+
take-ons completed.
chances and 8+ take-ons completed.
Wait,
VAR
VAR.
Look at his score rating.
You've done this before.
Yeah,
You're
check that, bro.
8 completed.
Can't even check on his phone.
Wow, what a game by the way he had.
Unreal game. 9.4 sofa rating.
Oh.
0 goals, 0
Completed
assists.
dribble.
Come
Yeah,
on,
Saka
man.
completed dribble.
Saka's the truth.
Saka completed 8 dribbles.
Don't do that, bro.
No, not even like a
So
ball.
9.4 sofa score with no goals or assists.
No goals, no
What?
assists, 9.4
Okay.
sofa rating. Come
Okay.
on, man. Respect my boy. He's the truth.
Wait.
Block foot Saka, that's what they call it.
Great player,
Because it's not aesthetic when he's dribbling.
Wait, you
but
said
look
what?
he
You said
does.
what?
No, people call him brick foot, like block foot.
Bro.
Can I say,
Look nice when he's dribbling.
Kai Havertz got a sofa score of 6.9, which is quite low, and he scored. What do you think about him, man?
It wasn't his best game.
Kai Havertz.
It wasn't his best
That's,
game.
that's Havertz for you.
Better
That's
than
a
Jackson,
standard.
right?
No,
In my
that's-
opinion,
that's
that's a
not Havertz
standard
for you.
Havertz game.
That's not a standards Havertz game. It wasn't his best game.
Nothing special.
But players are always going to have off games.
Yeah, but he's nothing special. Will never ever set the world alight. He'll do his job. He'll run the channels and he'll win some of his duels.
You know, also
A
win.
player that is not
He'll win the league
not
with Arsenal this
pleasing on
season.
the eye.
He'll win the
Not
league with
pleasing on the
Arsenal
eye
this
at all.
season. That's what he'll win.
But
Yeah,
he can do a job for you, I guess. You know.
Another player that I want to talk about is Ethan Nwaneri.
There's a lot of hype going on.
Wow, that cameo that he had was very, very impressive. And at the start of the season, rival fans were getting onto Arteta saying he gives the youth no chance, maybe for good reason. And they were saying, what's he going to do this season? Maybe they're going to play in Carabao Cup games, FA Cup games. No. He's going to play in important games and come on in important fixtures like against City and now against Leicester when we're chasing a win. We're 2-2 drawing in the final stages of the game. He trusted him and Nwaneri over Jesus. That's a big statement as well. Yeah. He came on with such confidence. He brought so much energy to the game. I think he was one of the game changers, actually. I know he didn't get the goal, but I think what he brought to the team was more than obviously just a goal or an assist. It was the energy, and he just uplifted the team, uplifted the crowd. He came on straight away, got the ball, turned his man and just smashed it, almost scored a banger. Almost scored, you man saw that?
Yeah.
When he whipped it.
I was not watching the game, I was watching Chelsea's game.
Oh, fair enough, to do it at the same time. Whipped it, top bins, keep a great save. And then again, in the box, turning jinky, just playing with such confidence. He's a 17-year-old boy.
But he said Nwaneri played in the City.
Yeah, he came on at the end.
That wasn't Lewis Kelly.
It was MLS.
No.
It was MLS.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm right. It was Miles Lewis Kelly and
You're right.
Who
You're
are
right.
you?
You're right.
When Harden said, "Who are you?" Remember?
Yeah, I'm bugging. But so that's what's that? His first start then. His first.
That's
He came on against Tottenham. It was the Tottenham.
He scored two
game.
goals in the league
Came
cup.
on at the end.
He scored 2 goals on midweek in Winry.
Oh yeah, he had a good game then, midweek. Didn't watch it.
He played for under 21s
No.
In the Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup.
in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't watch that.
In the game Trossard.
Why are you screaming?
That's how Trossard his suspension got over. Like it got that one game where he didn't play. Was that Especially, you know what I mean?
I missed that because of work, I'll be honest.
He scored 2 goals. Yes, you're a star.
Why did you scream?
Your star boy scored 2 goals.
That was a good game. He was incredible.
Yeah, he was very good that game.
I'm pretty sure he might have happened because I did that.
Wallahi al-azim.
Yo,
So I think trust our play. We got red card last week.
I didn't even deep that.
Trust our play last week against City. You got
I
red
missed
card.
that game.
So midweek to the Carabao Cup game, which then gets
My manager.
it comes with that game. The suspension.
Please give me some time off work, please. I
Okay,
genuinely missed that because
Wallahi, you're right. I don't know if you're lying or not.
And how old is he? 17.
17, bro. He came on. He did a mad thing. Again, like I
Water
said.
analysis.
I've already said what he did.
Wait,
I already said what he did, and I'm just condensing it down. He did a mad thing, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, I think Arteta like might start trusting him. You know, he can see
Did
they
he
can
get a
score goals,
contract?
affect games.
New contract?
I don't think he's got any contract.
Oh, clubs are sneaking in.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
Obviously, people.
Obviously,
are gonna
Tudor
be
Martin
looking
went
now.
to Arsenal, United.
Yeah.
So you never know.
And as we know, the pathway at Arsenal is not good.
I think
So-
Aguero will have a pathway though.
Yeah, he
He
does.
does, but he does
If someone is as talented as he is,
Yeah.
surely
He's got to make sure.
Surely.
What is he like a cam, right wing?
8.
He's like an 8 cam. He can play both.
What?
He
Who
can
does he
play
remind you
both.
of? Like what kind of players does he remind you of?
Is there anyone there?
Not in the club right now. I don't
No,
think
no,
like
no.
anyone in the club right now.
No, in football in general. Like who's he remind you of? Obviously, you're.
Maybe like a Wilshere a bit.
I see that.
Maybe
I was thinking more
maybe
Ramsey.
it's similar to that.
Rambo.
Ramsey maybe.
Prime Ramsey or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
Similar
when he
to
can finish,
players.
Ramsey can finish. Ramsey used to sneak into the box.
Yeah.
Sometimes get those goals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when he could,
I need to see him play more, and I want to see him get a start, man. Obviously, Odegaard's out right now. Hopefully, Arteta trusts him more, and he's gonna pick up minutes. But one thing I do want to say, actually, maybe I don't want to see him start in the Premier League. Maybe in cup games, I want him to start.
Yeah,
But
man,
in the
give him some minutes,
don't put too
man.
much pressure onto him. No, not in the Prem.
No. I'm saying like cup games.
Oh yeah, cup games in that. He'll definitely get minutes. Obviously, he's getting him in the Prem now. But I'm saying for now, build his minutes, build his confidence. Don't throw him into the deep end. You can see how that goes with youth players. It gets too much. So yeah, just ease him in. But slowly but surely, he's doing well. What I will say about that game, obviously we were 2-0 up. And then,
It got to like what 90th minute where
were we 2-0 up?
yeah
we were
2-0 and then 2-2
And then it was 2-2.
Wow. and then it got to like
And
the
then we
90th
scored 2 goals
minute.
right at the end. What I will say is, that wasn't a game that was poorly coached. Obviously, Arteta coached a win, but we just
You look
weren't
susceptible.
finishing our chances. And then both of the goals, one was a free goal, one was I don't know if it was an own goal. I don't know if it went down as an own goal, but it was a deflection of Kai Havertz. But this is what can happen. This is what can happen against these teams. And I feel like
Gotta be careful.
in that game, that's one of the games where we realise we're missing out on Odegaard, a tempo controller.
How long is he out for?
Couple weeks. I think
He's
we
back
get, I
after
think we
international?
get him back
Yeah,
after
after
international,
international.
hopefully, inshallah.
I seen that injury looked mental. Do you not see it?
No, it looked bad. His ankle,
His
right?
ankle's the other
yeah,
way.
Yeah, it looked bad.
Happened in the game, innit?
No, it's international.
Norway.
Oh, for Norway. Oh, yes.
Obviously, Arteta didn't decide to park the bus this week, so I commend you.
Thanks, man.
But you guys, it took quite late into the game to get those 2 goals.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Leicester. Fighting relegation, man. They're on 3 points. To be fair, they're not in the drop zone. They're flirting with it a little bit. You know.
Yeah, but
don't-
winning at the Emirates is crazy. They could have actually got
No, I'm saying like, come on, man. Last.
If they got a draw at the
last few
Emirates,
minutes.
I'm violent. Actually, I can't really violate.
Violate who?
I was going to say I was going to
But you can't. No, do it anyways. Who
I'll
cares?
do it anyway. How about I'm shameless?
Yeah,
But they
shameless.
won, and Leicester could have got
Flirting.
a great point for them.
They're flirting. To be fair, they're on 3 points and they've not won a game. They've got 3 draws. That's kind of like, you know, those
Have won a game. It's crazy.
you know,
They're
like turn one of those games into a win. They're on like 5-6 points.
They're going down.
United.
That's United, literally, bro. But yeah, Leicester are not there yet. But obviously, we know their squad is talented enough to stay up. But then I said previously in a few roundups before, I said their manager does not suit the kind of football that they want to play.
Does it not?
doesn't.
What football do they want to play?
Like obviously they came from Maresca ball, bro. Controlled football.
You can't play Maresca ball in the Prem
But you can have some
as he does with Chelsea.
You can no, obviously not to that extent. But I'm saying like you if you have a certain like way of playing coming from that, and then that is what got you to the Prem. Surely you're better off playing that way than playing what.
I just think in general Steve Cooper's not good enough to manage in the Prem. So
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, is that Nottingham before?
Huh?
Nottingham.
Yeah, it was at Nottingham.
Yeah.
I mean, their squad is calm. It's nothing special. You know, so it's a decent squad, but I do think they're going down.
You reckon?
I said Leicester will go down anyway. So yeah.
Awful start. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I think we'd be surprised though. I feel like
But they've not had hard
Like
games
just
at all.
just
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. They've had winnable games.
They've had
and
winnable
and they're yet
games.
to
They've
win.
only played Arsenal and Tottenham, Arsenal and Villa that was difficult,
Yeah.
and that's 4 other winnable games. All right, which game should we do next? Liverpool?
Yeah.
Oh no, should we do City?
yeah,
Makes sense.
Yeah, we could do City, Manchester City.
City
won.
versus Newcastle. That is a pretty big game.
Newcastle won.
Obviously, lunchtime kickoff 1-1.
Was it Etihad?
No, St James Park.
Was it?
It was
Oh yeah, it was.
roaring.
I remember
It was roaring.
rocking when Gordon scored the pen.
Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah.
Gavardio scored. What?
Yeah, he's
Oscar
techie.
Vardio on, bro.
Can't lie.
He has that centre back doing jiki in the
Yeah,
box
he's
and
techie.
scoring.
He's doing what?
Acting like you don't know what jiki is, bro.
Jinky. Alright,
That centre
anyways.
back is crazy.
Yeah, Gavardio. He's not really a centre back though. He didn't come to. When
Was
he
he a
joined,
fullback?
he was playing fullback most of his time, anyways. Yeah, or like left centre back maybe. Yeah.
But he shouldn't be doing what he's doing in the opposition's box anyway.
Yeah, he's got
He's got
that
like
in him.
scoring, doing.
That's his first
all
goal
this-
though
What?
for City
Not
in the
for
Prem
City.
this season. Yeah,
This season,
in
yeah.
the Prem this season.
Nah, he's techie, man. He's techie.
He's nice.
City, wow, drop points.
Haaland no goal, man.
To be fair,
Stay humble. Flipping idiot.
okay, there we are. How many minutes did it take you? Flipping
Make it
out.
all about himself.
Let it go.
Took him a while this time.
Took you a while.
Surprised.
Obviously, City dropped points
Joe.
2 games in a row.
11th place.
They dropped against Arsenal and they dropped against Newcastle now. And going away to Newcastle was never an easy game. Obviously, Newcastle started the season quite slowly. Not too bad, but they started it slowly.
Sort of elements as to how they started, how they ended it last season. When Eddie Howe talks, is he going to remain in this job? They've started the season calm,
Yeah.
but the one thing they have going for them is their atmosphere. And any team that comes to
Away,
St James's,
I can't
wants
lie.
a stadium like
St.
you know what I
James's
mean?
Park,
Showing it.
wallahi, genuinely is one of the scariest stadiums I'd ever want to play at.
Yeah,
Like,
rocking,
bro, you see them against PSG last season?
rocking.
When it was rocking. As you see, City 1-1. Can we talk about Foden? He hasn't started again. What is going on with Foden? I think, bro, for me, Foden is one of my favourite players
Yeah.
Outside of your club.
outside of my club, bro.
No, what is it
It's
though?
so
Is it
sad.
match sharpness? Is it Pep dropped him from the
No,
lineup
no, man.
after the season he had last season?
Bro, after the season he had last season,
Do you reckon he watched the Euros and said, "Oh, he's meaty"? Because in the Euros, Foden was very underwhelming.
no, but England weren't great either, so it's difficult.
Yeah.
And he was playing that position, man.
Was he playing in the 10?
He was playing right wing. Bellingham was playing.
Saka was playing right.
I mean left wing. Sorry, left wing and Bellingham.
Oh, he was playing
right.
left wing, innit?
So it's not really
Yeah.
on him the Euros, but look, what is the
Is he dropped? I think
obviously Gundogan's playing now.
Gundogan's playing, but he's not. I feel like he's not the same.
Yo,
You see that chance that he missed?
it was bad.
Should have given it to
I don't know what
Haaland.
the keeper was doing.
Should
but
have
yeah.
given it to Haaland. Should have given it to
But
Haaland.
obviously Gundogan came back this season. He's not the same. I don't think he's the same.
Pep loves him because of how good he was.
Mm.
But even last season at Barcelona,
He was good.
Gundogan was
He was good.
one of their best players.
One
He
of
was
their best players.
genuinely fantastic. He was the
Yeah.
captain for them
Yeah.
at certain points. He's a leader, but it seems like his legs are kind of going. I would have Foden in the lineup ahead of Gundogan.
But he's
You know
not.
what I mean, I think Foden more advanced. I don't know.
Foden's yet to get a single goal or assist, and it's like, what? That's not the play we seen last season. And it's like,
Yeah, he started off quite slowly, yeah.
yeah, like, what?
And that's our PFA player of the season. from
PFA player of the
2023,
season.
2024.
And it's like, has Pep lost faith in him? To be honest, obviously it'd be great to have an insight of a City fan. We don't have a City fan on the table, so we don't really know much what is going on.
We're gonna get someone.
with Foden.
What about Jeremy Doku, man? He's not. He's
He
good.
didn't
He's
start.
good, then
He didn't
bad.
start.
Yeah, I know, but then he's good, then bad. Then gets dropped. Then plays. Then is good. Then is bad. Then gets dropped. It's like a cycle with Doku.
I don't think he's a player that can be consistent.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
he's a
think.
player that just has it within him to create
Has
a moment
moments.
of
Yeah.
beauty.
I don't think he should be starting for a team like Man City.
No.
You know what I mean? I don't think he should be.
But I feel
He's an
like
impact player.
Pep's trying to. He's liking his tricky winners right now. Obviously,
Savio,
Savio,
yeah.
Doku.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think. Agreeing with you, I don't think he's a starter.
Yeah, I don't think he's a starter.
I think off the bench against tired legs as well,
He could cause
he
problems.
could cause problems.
He's
But
proven
then
that as well.
that's like the era of these wingers, man. Like we look at 5-10 years ago, wingers at how old is Doku? 21, 20,
22, 23.
22, 23.
Yeah.
Like they were starting in the Premier League, and like Doku we're looking at as a youngster, and like
No, but no, it's not to do with age. I just think that's how
He's
he is.
level.
Yeah, that's a standard.
mm.
A standard. You know what I mean? You probably can get better. I just don't think he's a starter for Man City.
Obviously, Haaland didn't get a goal for the first time this season.
Still positive.
So positive. City overall weren't great. I'll be honest, they weren't great against
City
Newcastle.
without Rodri, man. Yikes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah,
We didn't
I
address
mean,
that.
can we address the fact that how disgusting Arsenal fans were celebrating that?
Celebrating what?
His injury.
Rodri's ACL.
Yeah, I mean, football fans all over the world are sick in that.
Disgusting.
People celebrate Erdegaard's injury. People celebrate everyone's injuries, man. When it's against a rival team that you're going up against,
I think
especially when it's for their league, obviously you're going to see disgusting things. I hope Rodri has a very speedy recovery. Obviously, it's good for Arsenal fans. We're not. No one's going to sit and lie and say it's not good for us. It's beneficial for us in the league, of course. He's one of their best players, as we've seen. Without him, 2 games on the trot now. Draw. They've lost. Those are the only 2 draws that they've had every other game they've won. But yeah,
it's mad to see like his influence on City. Like without him, they look bereft.
Oh, he's incredible.
He's a tempo setter. They rely on him defensively to
Even he pick up important goals.
He can score very important
goals for City.
His impact on the team is one of the highest like of any player in
any
club in the league. Yeah, you know what I mean.
And very difficult to replace as well. That sort of importance that he carries for City.
Yeah.
And then you obviously have Kovacic who's trying to fill that role, and he's never that player. Like Kovacic, like by any means is like obviously he's a good player, but I'm like if you're trying to get Rodri, Kovacic to fill that role of Rodri, and it's like
we don't know alone 6 by himself.
No way. And if we're thinking about how long Rodri might be out, we still don't. Do we know yet?
It's up months, man. You're
season,
right. I'm bugging out. It's the whole season. He's got.
But they never said it was ACL,
man.
They never said it was ACL.
Did they not?
They said it was a ligament injury.
They did say ligaments.
They didn't say ACL.
Ligament injury.
There was a cruciate.
How many other ligaments they got in uni?
A lot of ligaments.
They
got a lot of ligaments. And so we don't know yet. Obviously, City have not said publicly how long he's going to be out of. But
I know why, because they're going to inject him with something nuts.
Yeah.
They're gonna because he's gonna do some mad speed recovery. Foden, what was it? Rodri back for next game.
He's gonna be better than he was.
He's gonna be nuts, isn't it?
No.
But if City don't win the league, we can attribute it to Rodri.
No, but
not starting, not being fit. He's important.
Here we go.
Arsenal, you got lucky winning the league.
No, but it's true.
No, but when Saliba got injured, what were you lot saying?
No, but you guys didn't back that. So if you backed it and you were consistent, then calm. But you're already planning your excuses for Arsenal win the league.
No one's planning anything.
Oh man,
it's not about you.
Oh man,
no, I still don't think Arsenal win the league.
So who's it about?
I'm saying
if City don't win the league,
if City don't win the league,
if City don't win the league,
you can attribute it to Rodri being missing.
Yeah,
brother, ask me the question. If City don't win the league, who's winning?
We'll see.
Well, it's very difficult to say, man.
Answer that, bro. So at the start of this season, you put Arsenal first, and then City. Then you change your mind and said,
Arsenal are the second best
City are going to win it. Okay, so cool. If City don't win it, then Arsenal are the second favourites to win it. We're now the first favourites to win it. If you take City out of the equation.
Okay.
So if you're consistent with your arguments, saying Saliba was injured, so maybe that's why he didn't win it, then by all means say what you want to say. But planning your excuses for the end of the season, 6 games in, come on, man.
I'm not planning it.
Guys, they're obsessed.
Nor was I even thinking about
it. In case
I wasn't even thinking about your team. Your media little side. You've won nothing since 2004. You've seen your team win nothing. I'm not even thinking about you guys. I'm saying if City don't win the league, it's probably because Rodri's been injured, and then you made it by yourself. Once again.
Lie if you want to lie.
Next game, man.
No, hold on. I missed the talking point. Oh, we didn't even talk about Newcastle.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't. Not really.
Not really.
Regis Park and that. Eddie Howe. We mentioned them already.
I'm talking about the team.
Okay, Newcastle fans won't be happy with that. That's poor analysis. I'll be honest.
How's that poor analysis?
Okay.
You give them an in-depth every single week. That's enough, man. I think
he's winning the league with Rodri out. I still think they win it. But do they get a replacement in January if he's out for the season, or like a stopgap?
Yeah, they'll win it.
I still think they'll win it. I still think they've got enough to win.
There's enough there, man. Foden hasn't kicked the start of the season yet. De Bruyne hasn't barely played yet.
No, they definitely will.
They've not even. I don't think they've even.
Man.
They haven't even like.
Sorry,
we haven't seen the best of City yet. So
it's just tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, tip of the iceberg.
One thing about Newcastle,
yeah,
not a positive. Obviously, we've seen they want to play out the back this season, and you need players with special qualities to do so.
Yeah.
They were in for Mark Gay in the window, right? And then they pulled out. I feel like that's a player that that could have helped them a lot.
They tried though. They tried a lot.
Why did they back out?
PSR and the price tag was a bit hefty. 70 mil.
Yeah.
For Gurhey, as good as he is
but do you not think that was worth it for what they want to do? Because they got Dan Burn now in the middle.
Who was a left back previously.
Yeah, in the middle of their back three now when they're trying to build up.
Is it Shaw?
They've been Share,
yeah. Share, sorry.
Botman.
What happened to Botman? Where's he gone?
Did he play last game?
I'm not sure.
Is he still there?
Pretty sure he played last game.
But yeah, regardless.
I feel like they don't have players of high enough standard to do.
But also they're playing the City.
Oh yeah, Botman's been.
No, but not just against City, bro. In their previous games, you've seen they're struggling building out the back.
He ain't playing.
And they were in for a player like Gay. Obviously, you don't have to sign him specifically, but now when you've got Dan Burn in the middle of it, who's obviously not the most technical and best at building up out of the back, you have to look at your transfer window, and say, did we do what we needed to do to put our team in their best position? Next, they've had a slow start.
Are they in Europe?
No,
No.
they're not.
They're only on 11 points, 7th in the table. Not bad start.
Not too bad.
Not a bad start. Okay. Liverpool, is it?
Yeah, Liverpool Wolves.
Liverpool versus Wolves.
2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool. Was it Jota? Jota and Salah, I think. No, Konate and Salah. Sorry.
Yeah, I got the pen.
And it was the left back. What's his name? Ryan Aït-Nouri. By any means, was that not a comfortable game for Liverpool at all? They were wasteful in some chances, and at one point it was 1-1, where Konate, the goal scorer for Liverpool, opened the game.
Made the silly error.
Made the silly error at the back. Liverpool, top of the table, 15 points, I think.
Yeah. One loss.
5 wins.
They are
at the will.
Quite scary.
They are.
Konate could had a Salah penalty. It was routine. Yeah. But it was a tough game.
It was a narrow win.
Yeah, but Liverpool, imagine they didn't lose a game against Forest at home. They should be winning. Imagine if they won.
They'd be unbeaten right now.
They're perfect record.
The perfect record, yeah, that's the one.
And they lost it. And I do think they have silly losses like that in them. That's the thing with Liverpool. Like, people say, can they win the league? Can they win the league? I don't think so, because they have got lapses in them. You know what I mean? Games like that Forest game. So I don't fully trust them to continue this form.
Really?
Yeah. Great. Like their fixtures have been very easy.
Have they played the big team yet?
Have they played the top team?
Have they played the
top team? They beat United 3-0 at home.
Yeah, like we said.
But
tough team. Sorry,
tough team,
so have they played the tough team then?
Yeah, I seen that coming.
Okay.
But other than Manchester Midi, my own team Midi, Manchester United, they've had very, very winnable games. So let's see what happens. Yeah. Because now, after the international break, they're gonna start getting hard games in Champions League against Real Madrid. They got Everton away, Merseyside derby. They got a lot of tough games coming up.
Yep.
Let's see, like in that month stretch, where it can get tough. Can they continue winning games? If they can, fair play. Hope they don't. If they can't, then it's kind of why I
think one thing that they do that could come as a weakness that they can struggle with is when they're building, they play with a lone DM, Gravenberch, who's been fantastic, obviously.
Graven who?
However you say it.
Gravenberch. So is that
Graven. How do you say his name?
Is that a car starting up?
Graven.
Wait,
what's his name?
Graven. No, wait, one more go.
Graven.
Okay, let him get there.
Let him land.
Graven.
Please land the plane.
Wallahi, why is his name going out my head?
Ryan. After me.
Graven.
Wait, no. Surely.
Ryan Gravenberch, bro. What's his name?
Gravenberch.
How do you say his name?
Ryan Gravenberch. What's it? Ryan Gravenberch. Where are you going on safari?
Nah,
what are you doing?
Wait, Ryan Gravenberch.
Gravenberch. That's what Gravenberch. I said that. I just pronounced it
you're
wrong.
wrong.
Am I saying G?
You're reading it. You're still getting it wrong.
How do you say his name, bro?
Gravenberch.
As I was saying, they got a low 6, so the space in between that DM and the rest of the midfield is quite large. So the passing distances between some of the players is not as short, so you can't play intricate passes and that. So when you're playing against the teams in the lower, lower half of the table, and they're a lot more physical, and you play against sides like Wolves, you literally, with the midfield that they have, they could have easily got to win that game.
Yeah.
So I just feel like that's one of the problems that, I don't know if they're going to do it in all their games. Obviously, maybe they'll use a pivot in some games, with McAllister dropping in, which they do sometimes. But against Wolves, that's one of their weaknesses that I just
I think Liverpool have, no matter how they play, they have the best wild card in the league, and his name is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Because he's just so good at putting a cross in. His passing is so pinpoint. Like their pen, when Jota got fouled in the box, came from a Trent's cross. Yeah. He's a wild card, and if Jota doesn't get fouled, he scores. Yeah. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. For the opposition, he's just like he's a cheat code at some point. You know what I mean? And him being there, best right back in the world for me. I hate to say it because he plays for a team I despise.
That's what it is, man. It's the
but
truth.
Yeah, he's just a wild card for them, man, and you can bail him out anytime. Such a good player.
Liverpool going about their business very quietly. No one's lumping them in that title race conversation.
Even their own fans are saying, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
They're loving it, man.
But it's the best way. It's the
Of course
best
it's the best
way
way.
to do
All the
it.
pressure's
Also,
off, no one's
yes.
watching you, and then you can just creep
But
up.
they've really surprised me. Arne Slot has really surprised me with how he's able to
You did-
set
you
in
did-
stone. That's what I'm saying. He surprised me.
You don't have him in your top four.
So
That is
you know what I mean?
poor.
I'm saying you pricks Liverpool fans. I'm giving you credit, so don't cry. Like, it really surprised me with how he set his base,
Yeah.
his team that he wants. McAllister, Gavin Bertrand, Szoboszlai, Diaz, Salah, Jota.
And it hasn't changed a lot.
Yeah,
Like
you know
his
what I mean?
starting lineup
Yeah.
has been very consistent.
That's what I've always said. If you want to be successful and win games, you need to know your best team. And Arne Slot knows his best team.
Yeah.
Pricks.
Jota potentially could have had the red card.
Yeah, should have got.
Get him
man.
off!
That's disgusting.
Get him off!
Studs back of their Achilles.
No. Look, we had the rant about this already. The red card issue, obviously with Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes gets a red card for not even half.
Yeah, less than that challenge.
That's disgusting.
10% probably of what Jota done. And I think what we all want is consistency with the
Please,
Premier.
man. That's what I
And
asked for.
Jota, I'll be honest. Do you not think it was a red card?
Yes.
What? Of course, it's a red card.
And he shouldn't be on the pitch. Like, bro.
Why do you think? How can your studs roll
Yeah.
down and
on the
man's
ankle?
Achilles?
Yeah.
Was it Achilles?
Right down his
ankle?
Achilles, bro. The back of him went through the back of him. Of course, that's a red card.
And
Shouldn't even think about that. And VAR checked it as well. VAR checked it and said, no, you got it right. It's a yellow.
But they're giving reds for like things.
And
like,
VAR checked
Leicester-
Bruno
Leicester-
Sevilla.
yeah.
So this-
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, obviously Jota should have probably got sent off, and he was involved in both of Liverpool's goals. He got the assist for the first goal, and he won the penalty for the second. So it could have been a different
Liverpool
story.
fans have something to moan about.
It could have been a different story for Liverpool.
So
Had
Wolves fans.
huh?
Sorry, I said Liverpool. I mean, Wolves fans have something to
Yeah.
complain
They
about.
do. Valid, and it's very valid as well.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Should be on 10 men, and they should have probably lost that game after.
But yeah, let's talk about Wolves quickly. They've had the hardest start to the Premier League
Yeah,
season ever.
they've
Can I read out their first 6 games?
yeah.
Arsenal in the first game, Chelsea in the second game, Nottingham Forest in the third game, Newcastle in the fourth game, Aston Villa in the fifth game,
Hey.
and now Liverpool.
So where are they in the table?
They're bottom, like
Low.
rock bottom.
But understandably so.
Are they?
Yes.
Rock bottom. The
Last place.
The last place. The only game they got points was the only game that you would have thought they got points was against Nottingham. So
Goodness me.
look, we were saying last week what happened to us, but let's be honest. Come
That's
on, man.
horrible.
That
But
is
But
not nice.
although we're gonna say yeah, they've got easier fixtures coming up now, they've still
Pressure.
lost 5 games. So
pressure.
they've set precedent at the start of the season that they're not winning, they can't win.
But
So
also-
how did he get out of that?
they have something to look forward to now, though.
Yeah, he got something to look forward
Who
to.
do they have left? Like Spurs?
Spurs.
That's it.
Yeah.
They've played every team, every
Wait,
big 6
I haven't
team.
played you lot.
United.
I don't think they played United.
So okay,
Spurs
out of the
Spurs
6,
United.
out of the 6,
The
they
two
played
that they
4.
wanna play as
They
well.
played 4.
Yeah.
And Newcastle, which is also a difficult game.
Yeah.
The only decent game they had was against Nottingham Forest. So, look, I think if you're a Wolves fan, you can only be optimistic
Yeah.
about what's yet to come.
It literally can't get worse.
It can't get worse than that.
Can't possibly get
So
worse,
obviously they're rock bottom now, and you obviously had them to do well coming into this season. We've seen them in the preseason doing well, and we were questioning them last week saying what's going on. But I did not think they had this bad of a run leading up to it. So yeah, man, I think Wolves will be fine. Obviously they're rock bottom, but yeah.
Villa.
Villa versus
Or just gonna be
Ipswich.
straight.
Nah, we'll do Villa versus
Rating.
Ipswich 2-2.
Ipswich
Delap
team,
scored
man.
2 goals and Watkins and Rodgers for Aston Villa. Obviously, Ipswich were leading, and
Through Liam Delap,
through Liam Delap,
Great
and
striker.
Aston Villa came back yet again. to
Morgan
make it
Rogers
3-1.
with his first goal of the season,
Yeah.
which is not indicative of his performances because he's been amazing.
Very good.
And now the GA, as they say, is starting to roll in.
reflecting
2
his
assists last game,
performances,
a goal this game. He's been Villa's best player this season, I say.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And Ollie Watkins with another goal.
another goal.
To start off the
Very
first
down, man.
season quite
Very
slowly.
cold.
Yeah.
Very cold.
Like I said, goals like ketchup.
Saying
when-
it again.
when-
Saying it
once,
again.
that was enough.
It's so good though.
Saying it
Even
again.
once was too much.
But it makes sense though. You know what I mean, it's so like
Does
it
it?
resonates with how strikers
Once it
perform.
starts, what is it? Goals are like ketchup.
Yeah, once you start pouring, it just keeps kind of coming out. They keep
I
coming.
don't think that's how it
Doesn't
goes.
even make sense.
I don't think.
Why not?
No.
I use my ketchup and then when I'm done I close it. And I put it back.
That's when you're done.
So how does it keep going?
But strikers they're not done. They want to score more goals.
No, but you're talking. You're saying ketchup.
No, I think you got it wrong.
Nah, but it's along them lines though. It's along them lines.
Ketchup. Wait, goals are like ketchup. Once they start,
Once they come out,
Waffle.
it's something like that. No, but like you know what I'm trying to say though.
no, I don't. I'll be honest.
You know what I mean? Like,
The saying is not there, bro.
Just saying, once he started scoring, he's got confidence. Hopefully, the goals keep coming. That's what you're trying to say.
How about goals are like waves. Once they go, they don't stop waving.
Okay, let me think of one. How about goals are like.
Anyways, nah, go on. Do you have one?
he hasn't got one.
Wait, cut this and then I'm gonna.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not cutting that.
I'm not paid enough to do that.
Yeah, no, mine. It's getting late. But no.
Go on, let him land. Please, today would be nice. And people, I'd love for people to see your face as well. By the way, that mic is so high.
And then
Down a little bit, please.
that second Liam Delap goal, where
He was.
ran from almost halfway line and then sent Diego Carlos.
What did he order? I think he got Rubicon mango.
Because it gets some milk.
Walkers.
Yeah, because where
Kit Kat Chunky
did he get sent?
to the shops.
He got sent shops.
Preferably the off license, the local.
Yeah, around the corner.
Who was that though?
Yeah?
Who was that?
Diego Carlos.
Diego
Carlos.
Diego Carlos.
And
the
Liam Delap
Brazilian.
with a step over onto his left foot, bottom corner.
You thought it was in the favelas.
Yeah. But Man City, like, the academy is so dangerous, man. Morgan
Rogers.
The academy. I'm on about Liam Delap, really.
Oh, Morgan Rogers was a part of it.
Morgan Rogers as well, yeah. It was there for a bit. But Liam Delap was there for a while.
Is he bought or is he on loan?
Pretty sure it's still.
He's still thinking.
I can't think of one.
Okay, bro.
Well,
Put the
yeah,
mic
bro.
down as well, please, because no one can see your face.
Oh, put your head
No, I
higher.
was like this.
Okay. Yeah, what were you saying? Sorry.
Leon,
Did they buy him or did they think him?
nah, I'm pretty sure they bought him now. They bought him now.
I don't know.
They bought him now.
I'll
Yeah,
be honest, I
yeah.
don't know.
They might have loaned him. I'll have to check up on that. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, man.
He's got a few goals this season. He's got like
Yeah,
3 or 4.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think those. Yeah, no. I think he had 3. He scored maybe last game or game before. But
Yeah.
another brace now. And then Ipswich, man. I do like Ipswich. That's my second.
McKenna, man.
Because Kieran McKenna.
My guy. I
That's
do
second
like
team.
him, I'll be honest.
But I think are they still winless? Ipswich. They might still be winless, isn't it?
In fact, checked why you continue speaking.
Yeah. So they had I'd say Aston Villa are a very good team, and Aston Villa are usually very good at putting away the sides that they see as lesser.
Yeah,
But
they win the
Ipswich,
games they should
yeah,
win.
they're just doing it, and they struggle against the top 6 teams.
Yeah.
Ipswich
Yeah,
yet to
still
win a
winless.
game.
Yeah, but you know what? They're good to watch, man. They're exciting. Jack Clark assist to
Paula,
the lap for the
what a
first
player.
score. Jack Clark is probably the best top 3 wingers last season in the championship.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, he's a very good player. I want to see how he gets going.
Mm.
But yeah, Ipswich, man. Good team.
Ipswich good. Obviously, Aston Villa brought on John Duran. They thought he was gonna save them once again.
And when I had a bet on, sorry, John
Yeah.
Duran didn't score this time because usually it's a sure thing.
Usually when John
Usually
Duran
he does
plays, John Duran
Scores, yeah.
and unfortunately for the first time in a long time he hasn't scored. So
But Duran, bangers only from now on, please.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, continue the bang. He scored the open goal last week.
I think Villa's still doing well. I think they're top 4 if I'm not mistaken. Let me quickly check.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh they're fifth.
Fifth.
Just below Chelsea, but on same level
11
as
points,
Chelsea.
7 points.
Yeah, so obviously Villa are still doing well. I think they're away from home. Yeah, they're away from home that game. And yeah, look, I'll be honest, I think Villa, like I said, we spoke about them last week in extensive detail. I think they will still do well, and I do like the squad planning that they've done this season with the transfers that they made. And like as well, I do like Ipswich as well. So yeah, but yeah, let's quickly sum up the rest of the games.
Yeah, so also Brentford won, West Ham won, Brian and Boymo scored once again.
Similar
First
goals
minute.
to last
Before the
week.
first minute. What the hell?
Yo,
Crazy. Same
next
time,
week,
same type of goal.
next week, let's put a bet on.
Let's put a bet on. No,
Like a
fake
joke,
bet.
yeah.
Banter
Fake
bet.
bet.
Look. Banter bet.
Look what?
This video is sponsored by Sky.
So next
yeah.
week, what's the yo? If you put a bet on for him to score in the first minute next
Yeah.
week, and you put like I don't know £100, what do you get back?
I don't know.
Maybe it's going down now.
You have to get a lot for that, bro.
Still, you get if you put £100,
Come on.
if you put £100, you will get loads of money. It does happen.
First minute goal, and by who's scoring?
And the goal scorer.
You know what? If a Bemu bets on himself, I think you shouldn't even get banned for that.
Well, you should.
No,
Don't do that.
because that's so crazy.
Gonna end up like the other team.
Don't do that.
That's so crazy.
That's controversial. That's controversial.
That's why, because that's so insane that like the level of chance you can't even script that, bro. You know, like you know what players were betting on before, like the ball's my team's gonna have a throw in first, and they go kick the ball off. But this is scoring. This is scoring. Just believe it. This is insane, bro. But yeah, go on. What was the score?
Yeah, it was 1-1.
Keep going up and then can't hold the lead, man.
Yeah, it's when you go up so early though.
Yeah, it's too early. I've been
so
saying
early.
Too
Like
early.
people still haven't gone to the game.
Yeah.
To the ground yet. You know what I mean?
It's not changing that.
But yeah, Thomas Souček scored.
Yeah.
West Ham still have not got going. We haven't seen the best of Paqueta, Kudus, the best players, as we said last week. I don't know, man. It's not Lopetegui's not doing well.
I said last week.
Only won one game, I think.
I said last week.
Yeah.
Theory.
What's the theory?
You have your girlfriend at home.
Okay, never mind.
Why did you ask me?
No, it's true though.
I didn't know what you're talking about.
It's true though. It's
Talking
true.
about.
It's true. Were they right to sack Moyes though? Let's be honest. It's a talking point.
they were.
It's a conversation to be had.
They were.
If the manager's not doing, not doing well
yeah.
enough, it doesn't matter what the replacement then does afterwards. If the manager's not doing well enough, he has to go.
Whether
the next manager performs well or not is a completely different.
Where did it finish last season?
Somewhere 9th, 10th, top 10.
Low.
But also, David Moyes hit a ceiling with West Ham. It's a glass ceiling.
Is that West Ham ceiling though?
No, it's David Moyes' ceiling. Because when you have such great talent at your disposal in attack,
Come on,
Paqueta could just
do
Bowen,
great talent.
you know, he couldn't get the best out of them, bro.
Top players.
And then when that happens, you reach the ceiling, you can't get that's it now. They can't progress further. So they're right to get in Lopetegui.
So do they stick?
As of right now, he's not doing well.
Do they stick by him?
Well, I say give him time. Give him time, see what happens, you know?
What are they on 1 point? How many?
They're on 5 points. They've won one game this season.
1 point.
Not too bad. I thought they were doing worse than that then.
Yeah. Everton picked up their first win of the season with a 2-1 home win against Crystal Palace. Dwight McNeil, by the way, what a goal. See how the ball dipped and floated into the corner?
That is top bin.
The way he struck it, there's very little backlift.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
I
finish.
think Dwight and
How many goals is he on?
what's his name? Sorry,
Sean Dyche.
Sean Dyche.
Something going on there. Is it his son?
People obviously joke, say, "Oh, that's his son," but like,
He
obviously,
saves his job.
saves him at
He
Burnley.
saves his job constantly.
He's saving him at Everton. So
Yeah.
2 goals against Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
You are winless still.
You are really poor.
They've got 1 point, and guess what that point was? Against Chelsea.
They've got 3
Cheers.
points, Palace, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, so I don't know that right.
Oh, sorry then.
That's 3 draws.
That's my bad.
No, they have 3 draws, yeah, 3 draws. Winless. Did you say winless or?
Winless, yeah, winless.
Oh,
They are
well, you
winless.
said 1 point though.
I thought they were on 1 point, yeah.
No, Crystal Palace are, they're not doing well. Glasner, who ended the season last season really well, has not been able to get them going. They lost to Everton. They gave Everton their first win of the season.
And Ketia came.
And Kane almost scored 8.
Bang with his left foot.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
His left foot. I
Was
think it was a
good.
smart sign.
Probably
How
was
much
going,
did he
going in.
How much did he get
We
for?
can't say it was, but
Yeah.
How much was he? Did they buy for?
25, 30?
it was not enough.
That's good money.
Below 30.
That's
I don't
good
think it's good money.
No, for
Arsenal.
Palace.
No, not for Arsenal getting rid of.
Good value.
That's
It's
awful,
for-
that's
for-
it.
That's how much she's worth.
Nah, I reckon he's worth 40 at least.
Eddie Nketiah, 40 million.
Eddie Nketiah is a top player, bro.
What's he
He's
doing?
worth 20
When
million.
Jesus was out, look what he was doing for us, bro. He kept us up.
I think you guys got a fantastic deal there.
25.
Nah.
If it was 25, again, I don't know the exact number we got. We sold
Obviously,
it for.
Balogun went for like 40 mil or 35 or something. No,
To Ligue
to
1.
Monaco.
Yeah. Yeah, around 9 it was like 25.
So is
And
Nketiah any
Nketiah is
worse?
better than
I think
Balogun.
Balogun's better than Nketiah though.
Is he any worse though?
Why do
He's
you
not.
think Balogun's better?
I don't
than
rate Nketiah that high.
Have you even seen Balogun?
I've seen Balogun a couple times in Ligue 1, yeah.
And you've seen him, so you didn't see him play in the Prem?
Balogun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've seen him play with
He was top
in
goal
Ligue 1.
scorer in
Right.
Ligue
So
1.
in a worse league,
couple games.
you're putting him against Nketiah.
But Nketiah's not that good.
That's a disrespect, man.
I think
Nketiah's
Nketiah
a
is
top player, and I
underrated,
think
man,
when
to be honest.
Underrated, but
when he does pick up a bit of form for Palace, you'll see the player that he is.
Yeah,
I feel like he can do very well at Palace.
Palace is the sort of team where he should be thriving at. And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
hasn't really done that.
He's just getting himself in there, innit? Not everyone's gonna, hit the ground running like Goals+Palmer, but eventually,
Yeah,
you
not,
think
not,
that-
not everyone's human, so yeah.
You try to say he's not human. Well, like he is.
Cole
he's gonna be dealing like
Never
this.
know. Never know.
Anyway, moving on. Forest dropped points at home. They lost 1-0 to Fulham.
After their win against, no, that was last week. Who did they play last week? Forest.
I have to check because I do not remember. There's so much football that happens.
Liverpool.
They drew
Wolves.
to Brighton.
Oh.
Was
10
it
men.
Brighton.
Yeah, no, Forest had 10 men.
Yeah.
But with Forest,
Jimenez another goal.
I think this was quite an inspiring game.
Yeah. Wasn't the greatest game.
Yeah, Jimenez scored a penalty. I didn't catch much of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to see Jimenez scoring
Again.
on a run.
He's got another goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, good. Yeah, he scored again a penalty.
Obviously, thing got dropped now. What's his name?
Rodrigo Muniz. Yeah, because he had a patch
Poor
last
start.
season.
He had the poor start.
Yeah, he had the patch last season where he was really good.
Scoring.
And he's got niche this season.
Yeah, and obviously Jimenez came in and he's scoring. So fair enough.
Fair enough, you know.
Is that the last game?
I
I think
believe
there's one more.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, today's game,
There is one more.
Southampton.
There is one more.
Southampton.
I watched that game. Very good game. And you know what? Southampton have absolutely surprised me. Some of the football they play, wallahi al-azim, they play better football than United. How about that?
Yeah, but they haven't won a game. You know, do you mean Bournemouth?
No, Southampton.
Yeah, but they haven't won a game.
No, but I'm saying they surprised me.
And they've got 1 point in 6 games.
Okay, alright.
So what have they surprised you
Okay,
with?
yes. No,
They surprised you with how they lose?
the football.
They're not a good team.
The football they play.
Yeah, they have moments. of
I
football.
think. You know what? I want Southampton to stay up, bro. I think they're a team.
Well, we don't
that-
always get what we want.
They're a team that are not scared to play good football, and I'm an advocate for that.
Yeah, Russell Martin,
Good manager.
who in the last once again in the championship stands out as one of the best managers in that league. Comes to the Prem, wants to implement his philosophy,
And I'm all for it.
and I'm all for it. But once again, it's a case of Burnley. I said about them already. It's a case of Russell Martin. It's a case of Vincent Kompany's Burnley, where he wants to implement his philosophy he played last season in the championship, but he needs to chill out.
The gap is too big.
The gap's too big.
Who scored in today's
The
game?
play quality is different.
Who scored?
For Bournemouth, I didn't catch the game. Semenyo,
Yeah.
Dango Utara, and Evanilson, who they got to replace Dominic Solanke. Semenyo, we know how good he is.
Very good. Signed a new contract.
Tyler Dibbling didn't score. It's your boy.
My boy didn't score, man.
Yeah, he's a great talent.
But he was playing up top today. So
yeah, playing striker. He's a right winger, man.
I don't know about
What's
that.
about?
Yeah.
Play Bryson Diaz up there.
Wasn't helped at all by that decision, but hey, I still think he's a great talent. Who scored for Southampton?
Taylor Howard Bellis.
Who's that then?
You don't know who that is?
I'll be real, like.
I'm not there, man.
So who's he?
Good player. But
I don't know. There's no shame in saying I don't know him. He came from Championship, obviously. So.
Yeah. But he must be good to play in Premier League for Southampton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that is all 10 Premier League games in match week 6
Round up
at
number
Premier League.
6.
Ten Hag has actually.
He back to Ten Hag.
No, he's been given 2 more games, you know.
He says
Reports
he
have
says
come out. Yeah, reports have come out. Well, I have reports. Genuine reports have come out on Twitter. I can find it for you. I'll send it to you later. I don't want to quote them wrong. Well, I know the quote. I just don't want to say the journalist wrong. Has Ten Hag been given 2 games to save his job?
Okay.
Porto away. I said this already, I think, in the United section, and Villa away.
Okay.
And there's a high chance to lose both.
Probably.
Take care, Eric Ten Hag.
On a positive light, one thing that I do want to say against Man United, about Man United, is obviously you went down to 10 men. But I just want to congratulate you. Like, you played good football, like you attacked. You didn't just sit deep and defend. Shake my hand.
Your hand away.
You did. I just want to be on it. Bro, I'm congratulating you. You went down to 10 men and you showed cojones and you went out and played and you didn't park the bus. Obviously, you got smacked 3-0.
Allah.
But, you know, you
Wait
didn't,
there.
you didn't sit back in defence. I just
There's
want
no way
to
you're
pat you on the back. And
There's
say,
no
well done,
way
man.
you're just sitting
Pick
there
up Broski.
and you pat your back
Pick up
like that.
Broski at Old Trafford as well. No, you did your thing.
with your United flag on and he's speaking to you like that.
Okay.
Have a word.
No, but well done.
Stop touching me.
Have a word. Shubs, congratulate him, bro. They didn't sit back. They didn't defend when they had 10 men.
Ever hit
They
me
went
like
out and
that
played. Congratulate them, bro.
Congratulations.
Is that not what you're supposed to do? It doesn't matter if you get boxed 3-0 after.
Allah.
Doesn't matter, does it?
It's Allah. No.
So right now you are glorifying Harambo. Harambo last week.
I'm congratulating you.
my hand.
Congratulations,
For the
brother.
Harambo that you played last week.
Congratulations,
Well done, mate.
brother. Well done.
Well done for the Harambo you played.
Sitting in 11th
Well done.
place, got booked 3-0 at home
Yeah.
against Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yeah.
But you played good football.
Yeah.
And you didn't sit back and defend.
So Harambo, well done.
I'm congratulating
Well done,
you.
mates.
Well done.
Well done.
Ten Hag, I hope you stay. And guys, that is the end of the FTF episode. Round up number 6. Love it,
Take
guys.
care, man. Thank you for joining. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And
Peace out,
predictions for who's on the hot seat next
Tell
week.
us, man. It's finished.
Who's on the hot seat next
That's
week?
his seat. It's not hot seat. It's most seats.
Take care, man.